Of local high school sports, made possible by our community advertising partners.
Welcome to WNKX Live, your home for Hickman County sports. Tonight we are live here in J.E. Cisco Memorial Gymnasium as your Hickman County Bulldogs will host Ravenwood in what should be a wonderful contest. The Hickman County Bulldogs, both the Lady Dogs and the boys basketball team, are both coming off of huge wins against their rival, the Fairview Yellow Jackets. The Hickman County Lady Dogs moved to 3-3 on the season and look to push above 500 in our opening contest of the evening. Your Hickman County Lady Dogs, as always, are head coached by Gavin Gordon, assisted by Ben Bentley and KJ Smith. It has been a chilly week this week for Hickman County, the Middle Tennessee area, but things have certainly been heating up for the Bulldogs inside this gymnasium. It's always wonderful to be here in Centerville. There's no place like home, as they say, and tonight I am joined by my broadcast colleague, Cameron Peters. Cam, what are some things that the Hickman County Lady Dogs need to do tonight to be victorious over a tough opponent that is Ravenwood?
Well, these Ravenwood girls look pretty large tonight, Josh, and I was watching them warm up, and they definitely look pretty versatile on defense. So what I would say the keys for tonight is get started and get started early. Find your groove and stay in it. Control the pace of play. Again, these girls, they've shown that they have shot-making ability and that they are versatile, and I think tonight, as long as they stay within themselves to play their game, it's their game to lose.
Well, we've heard this week, Cam, that Ravenwood is going to be a challenge, right? They're a very talented basketball team, but I think what helps the Lady Dogs and the boys team tonight is the Thanksgiving tournament they played in last week, right? They have seen their fair share of tough opponents, and I think that has prepared them for teams like Ravenwood. So I'm excited to see how the Lady Dogs will apply what they've learned against their tough opponents last week here tonight against Ravenwood. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just under a minute and a half away from tip-off. Don't go anywhere.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern-style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
Welcome back to WNKX Live. The national anthem has been performed, which means that we are only a few moments away from tip-off. Your roster reading tonight for your Hickman County Lady Dogs: number 0, senior Delaney King; number 3, junior Haley Gordon; number 5, freshman Carly Everett; number 10, freshman Tinley Davis; number 20, sophomore Ava Floyd; number 21, senior Nola Kate Bentley; number 23, senior Chloe Warren; number 30, junior Zoe Chilton; number 32, freshman Josie Hassel; number 33, freshman Aubrey Anderson; and number 35, freshman Kitty Bates.
And now for your Lady Dogs.
And at this time, we are welcoming out our starting lineups here tonight. And your starting lineup tonight for the Hickman County Lady Dogs will be Delaney King, Chloe Warren, Nola Kate Bentley, Ava Floyd, and Zoe Chilton. And this is the starting five can that we've become accustomed to seeing at the start of this season. And I really love the core that they have here. And I'm looking forward to seeing how Nola Kate looks tonight, shooting from beyond the perimeter. She looked fantastic on Tuesday. Looking to see more of that from her here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. If I was them, I would try to get the ball to her and get it to her early. I know that these girls are starting to find their groove. The last game really proved that, and I want to see them continue this here. It's a tough opponent, but there's no time to come together better than against a tough opponent, and I want to see them step up to the occasion here, Josh.
I couldn't have said it better myself, and now both teams are beginning to take the floor as our official is preparing the toss-up, and it looks like Delaney King will be our representative at the logo for this toss-up. And here we go. We are underway here in J.E. Cisco, and Ravenwood will start our festivities here tonight with possession. Ava Floyd guarding up top. Ball's past the free throw stripe, driving and kicked out to the right corner from 3. No good. Falls short, but it is rebounded by Ravenwood, and they kick it back out up top. Floyd on the ball. The ball's passed to the right wing. Screen is set on Warren. They kick it out to the left corner, look to shoot, they pull it down. They pass it back up top and reset.
So interesting move tonight by Coach Gordon, coming out in man as Ravenwood drives in, 3 from the corner.
And it goes in and out, but a nice rebound by Ravenwood. They try to put back, no good, and Chilton is right there to take the rebound, and Floyd is taking it up the right side of the court.
But as I was saying, interesting move by Coach Gordon to come out tonight, man-to-man. We didn't really see that last game against Fairview, but tonight, excited to see these girls. They came out hot.
And Chilton tries to drive to the basket. It is knocked away, and possession will stay with your Lady Bulldogs. Chilton finds Warren in the paint, kicks out to Chilton from the corner. She takes it, dribbles in, mid-range. No good, overshoots it. But King gets the rebound and finds Bentley on the left wing. Back to Floyd. Floyd dribbles in, past the free throw stripe, up. The floater is no good, rebounded by Ravenwood. And from 3, the wing, no good, rebounded by Chilton. Now Cam Chilton is already racking up the rebounds so far tonight, exactly what the Bulldogs need from her.
Yeah, I can tell there's already a physicality down low that that Ravenwood doesn't necessarily possess, that if we beat them to it tonight, it's our game to lose, and I love to see that. So we have to beat them physically because, as you saw from that first possession right there, they tried to push us and get the ball ahead, so they're going to be moving fast and try to play in transition tonight.
Floyd tries to find King underneath, but she is fouled. The Bulldogs have possession. Bentley from 3. No good. Rebounded by the Dogs. Chilton, a physical putback, no good. King with the rebound. Tries to put it up, no good. Bentley finds the rebound, kicks it to Warren. Now to Floyd from 3. No good. And Chilton with the rebound, my goodness. Floyd drives in, mid-range, no good, falls short. Chilton with what feels like her 70th rebound of the game already. Bentley to Floyd from the corner. No good. Can we buy a basket? And Chilton kicks it back out to Bentley, to Floyd. Floyd driving under the baseline. And they'll say she stepped on the line. Possession will now belong to Ravenwood. And Cam, that was chaos incarnate down there on this end of the floor.
It was beautiful, though, because we just kept going inside right there and getting those offensive rebounds. That's a heck of a way to hustle. But interesting from Ravenwood, they came out in a 2-3 zone, which is a defense more geared towards forcing them to shoot long shots and one geared towards rebounding. They're not very good at it because they are not grabbing any rebounds tonight. I don't know if it's just our girls' aggressiveness or their lack of it, but I'm here for it.
And I want to give a very special thank you to our crew tonight, a student-led crew put together by Matthew Dotson. Our producer tonight is Riley Mangrum. Our camera person for tonight is Carol Warren. And our second cameraman is John Michael Lewis. A very special thank you to all these young individuals. Ravenwood from 3, no good. I think there's some butter along both rims, Cameron, because I'm not seeing a shot fall here so far. Warren drives in. Chilton to Floyd. Floyd at the right wing. Tries to drive in, kicks it out to Chilton. Chilton to the corner to Bentley. Bentley finds King in the paint. The layup is good. A great shot by Delaney King.
Josh, can you believe it? There wasn't a lid on them.
So we finally see our first bucket of the game. 2-0 your score in favor of the Lady Dogs. 4:45 to go in the first quarter. Ravenwood in possession. Ball at the left wing. Deep three. Well off the mark. No good. Rebounded by King. The pass to Bentley. Nola Kate takes it up the left side of the court. Bentley to Chilton. Now to Floyd. Fakes a three. Drives in. Stop, jump, mid-range. No good. King gets a hand on it. And Floyd recovers. Drives in. A very physical game. And they'll say it goes out on Ravenwood. And Cam, these officials are letting the girls play out here tonight.
Yeah, they got pretty physical down there. And earlier, when we were grabbing all those offensive rebounds, it was getting physical. But that's the brand of basketball I like to see the rest let us play. I hope it continues.
So Gordon now in. And so is number 5, Carly Everett. And the bucket falls. Ava Floyd, her first bucket of the game.
I'm excited to see Carly Everett get in this early in the game. That means she really stepped up. Coach Gordon saw some big stuff from the other night.
You always want your freshmen to get as many minutes as they can to be prepared for, maybe a potential injury or when your team gets fatigued, anything like that. It's great to have that experience, and it's also good to give your players like King and Bentley a rest. And Floyd with the takeaway. It's a one-on-one. And she loses control, a lot of contact. But look at Everett. Walking the tightrope. Now to Chilton from 3. No good. Rebounded by Gordon. Floyd driving in. And Floyd's aggressiveness maybe got the best of her as it stripped away. Ravenwood now on the breakaway. Warren playing nice defense and strips it away. And the ball is rolling free at the right wing. Oh my goodness, and Floyd puts her body on the line, but they will get her for the foul. Hickman County's first of the game.
Josh, this game is absolute madness. The ball is flying everywhere. Bodies are diving on the floor. And it seems like nobody can really keep control of this basketball, which it's worked out in our favor so far, but 4-0 is not how I see this game ending.
And Ava Floyd now getting herself a well-deserved rest. And now what a play by Gordon with a takeaway. Oh, and her layup is blocked. But it will stay with Hickman County. Now, Cam, although she couldn't capitalize with points there, forcing turnovers are always going to be a plus sign for your team going forward.
Yeah, Josh, that's right. And I love seeing that from Haley Gordon. We haven't seen a lot from her the last couple of games, and I love seeing her come out off the bench tonight and get aggressive.
Now Warren with the ball at the right wing, drives into the free throw stripe, passes it back out to Gordon. Gordon swings it to Everett. Everett looked to pull up from the parking lot, but checks it down to Bentley. Bentley back to Everett from 3. Oh, no good. It rattles in and out. And who did they get there for the foul, Cam? I'm trying to see.
Zoe, I believe.
Yes, the officials do signal number 30, Zoe Chilton, her first foul of the game, the team's second in the first half.
So, Josh, earlier when we were on offense, we were getting the ball inside a lot, and that came from passing. With this second group, or this kind of mixed group in right now, we're not necessarily passing the ball as much as I would like. We're dribbling a lot. I would love to see more passes to get inside to break this zone up.
Oh, and Ravenwood tries for an errant pass there, and it hits the baseline, so the Lady Dogs will take over. It should be noted that Delaney King is checked back into this game for number 30, Zoe Chilton. So Warren taking her time, taking up the floor, crosses the logo to Everett, to Gordon, who looked caught off guard there by that pass. Bentley now at the right wing, swings it to Warren. Warren now to Everett. Everett looking for some help and finds Gordon in the corner. Quick pass to King. Oh, and a nice pass to Warren from three. No good. Rebounded by Everett, and a foul is called.
I don't love that foul there, Josh. The box out was not fully established, in my opinion. But nonetheless, they call it. But again, Everett getting in there. She was the one that foul was on. You love to see the hustle.
Well, and it seemed like at the start of this game they were going to be very lenient with foul calls, and now it seems like there have been a couple of ticky-tacky calls that could have gone either way. But I think as a player, you just have to expect it every time. And now Ravenwood drives in, and a very impressive shot there. It falls in off the bank shot. The Lady Dogs now moving with a little bit of urgency. Ravenwood already set up on defense. Bentley looked like she had an open lane for a second, but she'll choose to pass. Now to Gordon from three. No good off the rim, and King, an impressive rebound, tries to tip it back to Warren, and she succeeds. Warren driving in, mid-range floater. It falls. Nice shot.
Josh, I wouldn't be surprised if we're already double-digit offensive rebounds for these Lady Dogs, and there's nothing more you could ask in this hustle.
Now Ravenwood trying to answer back. 6-2 your score in favor of the Lady Dogs. Well over a minute left, and Ravenwood connects with the three-pointer. They cut the lead down to one score, 6-5. Warren now driving, finds Gordon. Gordon dribbles in. Nice pass to Everett, threads the needle. Bentley from three. No good. And Ravenwood will now possess the rock. Now, Cam, I was watching these Lady Dogs in warm-ups, and Bentley looked to be shooting lights out, but of course, when you get into a live game, a lot changes, right? Your timing will change. I mean, a defender being in your face is going to cause some disruption.
Yeah, and it just seems like they're trying to find it, and they're trying to shoot their way out of it. And at this point, you kind of have to. It seems like nobody can find the hole, especially from deep. A lot of shots being thrown up, a lot of misses being caught from the offensive rebound. I want us to capitalize on the offensive rebounds.
And Ravenwood connects on a deep three from the left corner. The Raptors now find themselves in the lead, 8-6. Your score, 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Floyd bringing it past the logo, and Hickman County looks to keep this as the final possession of the quarter. Gordon in the corner from three. She got it, and the Lady Dogs needed that in a big way. They finally find their first three-pointer of the game, and who else but Haley Gordon finally starting to find her stride. And they just throw up a prayer, and it's no good, an air ball. So Hickman County, after giving up a late three-pointer, is able to connect with one of their own to find a 9-8 lead at the end of one. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been WNKX. We'll be back after a short break.
We're back in just 1 minute. WNKX would like to thank these community partners for helping to make tonight's broadcast possible. Ascension St. Thomas Hickman Hospital, Pizza Hut of Centerville, McDonald Funeral Home, Advocate Auto Body, Liberty Pharmacy, and the Meriwether Lewis Electric Cooperative.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life,
your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
And we're back here live on WNKX. Josh Copley and Cameron Peters here. The Lady Dogs will be passing in to start the second quarter. And Tinley Davis, number 10, the freshman, is now in the game. Now, Cam, they're getting a lot of freshmen involved as Gordon pulls from three, no good. They try to ride the hot hand, and I don't blame them whatsoever. Oh, and an errant pass there, but a nice job corralling it by number 10 of the Raptors. Ravenwood driving in, trying to find an open three. Oh, and they'll get her on the walk. We saw that from up here. Cam and Hickman County will take over.
You know, Josh, I find it very, very encouraging, but also very intriguing how deep Coach Gordon has already gone in his bench tonight. You know, if you're going to go deep in the bench, typically you need to go to it early so you don't, you know, nothing bad happens. But I like seeing these girls, these young girls get in. It's been really good.
Oh, and a dangerous pass there by Floyd is taken the other direction by the Raptors. Stout defense being played there by number 20. She drives in a miracle floater, and it does not fall. Rebounded by Chloe Warren. Warren driving down the court. Finds Bentley. Look to pull up, but she pulls it down. Floyd pump fakes and drives. Oh, could not find it, but he gets her own rebound, but it's stripped away by Ravenwood. From the left wing, a three. No good. The ball being tipped around like mad, and they'll say it stays with Ravenwood. Now, Cam, as an official, how do you determine who gets the last touch when it looks like two hands extend at one time?
Typically, the direction at which it was tipped out, and honestly, sometimes, if you ask me, I think they just pick one.
And Ravenwood tries a mid-range shot, no good. And nice defense there by Chloe Warren to knock it away. It looked like almost a guaranteed bucket from underneath, but great defense played by number 23. It will stay with Ravenwood, but they will be forced to reset.
Josh, tonight for the Lady Dogs, a lot of the little things have been sloppy tonight. There's a sharpness that isn't there that was there last game, but the good thing is Ravenwood is matching that. There's just not it's a little sloppy right now, but I think it'll tighten up soon.
And Gordon, nice job there to get her hand on the ball. Driving in there, trying to find that corner three. And she pulls up from the corner. It does not fall. And she gets her own rebound and puts it up, and it will not fall. They try again, will not fall again. And Gordon loses a handle. She keeps it in bounds. What a play by Haley Gordon, correcting her own mistake. Now Floyd from the left wing. She got it. Man, Cam, she pulled up from the parking lot, and she drains it.
Yeah, I love seeing her still shoot confident. Last game, we interviewed her. She talked about how she wasn't confident in her jump shot. She missed a couple and lost that confidence. Tonight, it looks like a couple misses ain't going to bother her.
Absolutely not. And Gordon, another nice defensive play to swat that ball out of bounds. Ravenwood basketball, 12-8, your score after the Floyd three-pointer. Bentley will be taking a reprieve as Zoe Chilton checks back into the game. And Ravenwood will take another timeout.
Josh, this Ravenwood coach is not happy right now. He's throwing a fit because it just seems like his girls aren't locked in.
Well, I think you really hit the nail on the head earlier. I think both teams have definitely had their struggles so far in this game. But I think Hickman County has certainly been on the better end of those, and our scoreboard indicates that, right? 4-point lead so far. That's not an insurmountable lead by any means, so I think Hickman County needs to keep their foot on the gas. But they also need to take advantage of this good fortune they've had so far.
Yeah, absolutely, and the good fortune on the offensive boards. I think there was down here on the offensive end, we have gotten – it's got to be 12 or 13 of those things. And you have got to turn those into points. Whether that is taking your time and making a move instead of rushing after you get the rebound, or I got this rebound, let me look for an open teammate and knock down that shot.
And I think as well, as much as we've been talking about how both sides have had their struggles, I don't want to take anything away from this Lady Dogs defense. They have been absolutely disruptive. I mean, Ravenwood's had a hard time just finding a clean pass. Right, Hickman County has been getting their hands involved. Just a great job so far. Raven looking to pass it in, nowhere to go. And she just chucks it past half court. And Floyd's the quicker of the two women. Lady Dog basketball, Floyd driving in, takes it herself. She can't find the and one. It falls to the left of the basket, but Floyd will go to the line to shoot a couple.
Josh, she had one thing on her mind right there, and it was putting the ball in that orange hole over there. I had that head down trying to dunk that thing.
And Floyd makes the first of her 2 free throws. Floyd now has 6 points on the game, and it's just the first half. Number 2 now incoming. And she sinks it.
In goes the second.
Ravenwood now in possession. 14-8 your score, 15 and a half to go in the first half. Ooh, almost a travel there by Ravenwood, but she does collect herself. They try to... Oh, and a nice job by Chilton to swat it down, and they will get Zoe on the foul. A little bit of a delayed whistle, I believe, but that will be Zoe's second of the game.
It was one of those calls that the ref up top was waiting for the ref on the baseline to call it. The ref on the baseline never called it, so then the duty of that call was given to the guy up top. It was the right call, but I wish the guy would have left it up to the other guy, so we would have got a free rebound and been able to take off.
So Ravenwood makes the first free throw, number 2 up, and it's in. So Ravenwood makes the best of their foul. 14-10 now your score. And now it looks like, Cam, that the Raptors are going to be in a full court press trying to maintain some momentum. Oh, but a nice job by the Lady Dogs to find a hole in the armor. Ellen Warren tries a mid-range shot. It doesn't fall, rebounded by the Raptors.
Yeah, that press, they came out in a man-to-man press right there, and it just didn't rotate.
And a nice job, another takeaway for these Lady Dogs. It's stripped away, but it finds Warren. Warren now one-on-one, taking it up the floor. And they break the referee's 10 count. Floyd driving. Oh, what a shot! Ava Floyd, a reverse layup. That was beautiful. 16-10 your score. Yeah, Cam, if Ava Floyd wasn't feeling confident in her shooting ability before this game, she should be now. A left-handed layup, wildly, and it falls, rebounded by the Lady Dogs. Warren finds Gordon. Gordon driving, stripped away. Looked like she was bumped, no call, but it will stay with the Lady Dogs.
Yeah, that was an odd no call there, Josh. I don't think she got stripped. I think she just got bumped really hard, and it knocked her off, but strange no call, but we got the ball back.
Oh, and the pass in, Chilton looking for Floyd. It's taken away by the Raptors. And Cameron, this young number 10 for Ravenwood has been a spark plug for this team, shooting defensively.
Yeah, she's really forced the defender, whoever it is, to work hard on staying in front of her. But not a lot you can say for the rest of her teammates right now. They're struggling, but she's holding her own.
So everyone trying to drive in, King guarding in the paint. No good. And Delaney King rules over her kingdom, that is the paint, and ensures a bucket will not fall for Ravenwood. Now Floyd taking her time with the basketball up top. Finds Warren at the right wing. Gonna drive to the top, high post. Finds Chilton. Chilton puts it up. Almost a no-look shot, and it finds the bucket.
I don't know how she found that angle, Josh, but she must have passed geometry with an A.
What a play there by Chilton, and now Ravenwood. And Ravenwood loses handle of the ball, but they are able to regain. Screen set on Warren, drives in. There's number 10 in the left corner, and of course she sinks it. We were just talking about her, Cam.
Yeah, we were, but right there, I want to see somebody take a charge right there in the lane. It's a great move by Floyd.
And look at Gordon jumping in the pile like a rabid dog going for the rebound. Forces the jump ball. Or do they call a foul? No, they'll call it a jump ball, I believe. It'll stay with Ravenwood.
Yeah, but as I was saying, Josh, I want to see somebody take a hit right there. That girl came in guns a-blazing, totally off balance. That's when you got to step up and take a hit. That takes it away as Ravenwood turns it over.
Yeah, that pass there by Ravenwood clocked in at 103 miles an hour as it flies out of bounds, and the Hickman County Lady Dogs will take over. And it looks like Haley Gordon getting some Much deserved rest, Cam. She has been all over the place, making the most of her minutes. And Bentley is back into the game. They find Floyd. Wow, a downtown pass that would make Patrick Mahomes jealous. And Floyd, what a move! Takes it to the basket for two. 20-13 your score, 2.5 minutes to go in the first half.
That was nasty. Looked like Manu Ginobili in the prime, baby, just less balding.
So Ravenwood driving in. Can't find it. Rebounded by King. Chilton now with the rock, taking it up the floor, crossing the midcourt logo. Chilton, Warren, underneath the King. King drives in. A lot of contact, and King will draw the foul, and Delaney will go to the free throw line.
That's something I haven't seen the Lady Dogs do a lot this year, is get it inside and feed the post. That was beautiful right there. Beautiful entry pass by Warren, and King taking advantage of her early setup and good positioning.
Oh, and free throw number one rattles off the rim a couple of times and out. No good. Free throw number two on the way as Ravenwood makes a couple of substitutions. And King will find the second free throw. 1 for 2 on those two attempts. 21-13 your score. And if we were playing football, it would be at the 2-minute warning. Everyone trying to drive, and they will get the offensive blocking foul on Ravenwood. Hickman County will take over, and Cam, we saw that contact from here.
Yeah, she absolutely stepped up and out of the way, but good thing for us, and I think we're going to turn it into an easy bucket.
I admire the confidence, and Warren finds Chilton right wing. Chilton, oh, a high pass corralled by Warren. Floyd now at the ball at the top. Floyd going to drive it. Physical drive, and she gets the bucket.
Josh, I don't know what got into her after that slow start, but my goodness, she is bound and determined to get to that hole, and hey, she's finding it.
Ava Floyd lowering the shoulder like the King Derrick Henry and finding her way to the bucket, and no good is Ravenwood's shot, rebounded by the Lady Dogs. Floyd with it again. Against he drives. Good grief, it's physical. No good, and they will get Floyd with the charge. Now, Cam, she has been aggressive, and that's just the risk part of the aggressiveness, the potential charge that can be called.
Yeah, but I just don't love that foul charge there. That girl wasn't necessarily set up to take that, and Floyd never lowered her shoulder, never put a hand out. She just kind of chested up to her and put up a shot. I don't necessarily agree with that, but as we've seen many times, the refs are always right.
Oh, and they have a clean drive to the basket, mid-range floater, no good, rebounded by Warren. And there wasn't a single Raptor in the paint there, Cam. That was one of the freest rebounds I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was a classic Carmelo Anthony. Give it up.
So now it looks like the Lady Dogs trying to bleed out this clock. 30 seconds to go until halftime. Warren has it just outside of the midcourt stripe. 23-13 your score in favor of the Lady Dogs. Now Floyd has it. Now to Chilton. 15 seconds. Floyd tries to drive. Oh, a nice pass to King. No, but it's tipped away. Ravenwood with 5 seconds. Floyd playing tight defense. They drive in, a wild shot. No good, tipped out. And the clock will expire on the first half. And Cam, since the Lady Dogs were unable to get points, that's probably the next best scenario, preventing Ravenwood from getting any of their own.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't love seeing the turnover there at the end of the quarter, but hey, what can you say? They've been playing good defense all game, holding the team to 13 at halftime. That's huge, and I want to see that continue.
So Ava Floyd, the leading scorer for the Hickman County Lady Dogs in that first half with 13 points. The score at the end of one. Your Lady Dogs 23, the Ravenwood Lady Raptors 13. We'll be back in just a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. We are WNKX.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago Tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life,
your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
Welcome back to WNKX Live. We are just under 2 minutes away from second half basketball. Your Hickman County Lady Dogs have been hosting the Ravenwood Lady Raptors. Now, Cam, it was a successful first half for the Lady Dogs, but something that we talked to Coach Gordon about was not getting complacent with first half leads. I mean, we see on our stat sheet here, Ava Floyd has been the lead scorer, but I'm expecting to see the love being spread around to some other ladies in this half, and I think they're going to need Bentley especially to step up and maybe start making some critical three-pointers to extend this lead and put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, Josh, I only see it up from here, to be honest. It was a sloppy first half, and we're still up by 10. I see us coming out, and I think Coach Gordon probably in the locker room spoke about just playing within yourself, not getting in a rush for anything, just play as you know how. I think if these Lady Dogs calm down, find their groove, they've already been playing lockdown defense. All you got to do is add in a more consistent, making of shots, and, I mean, this game is wrap it up, put a bow on it.
I mean, in some divisions of basketball, holding a team to 13 points in one quarter would be fairly successful, but holding a team to 13 points in one half, I mean, that sounds like a recipe for success, and I'm hoping that's the case for the Lady Dogs here tonight. And Cam, it looks like the student section's pretty packed tonight as well.
Yeah, showing up and showing out. You got to love that. These kids come out excited for games, and that does nothing except help the players. I know anytime that the stands were packed for any game I played, I knew I was more amped and ready to go.
So Chilton, what a shot! Just underneath the free throw stripe, makes the mid-range two. And the Lady Dogs are starting off right.
Coach Gordon down there's telling them, we need more of that. He just screamed, yes, 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 we need more of that.
On Ravenwood driving in, no good. Rebounded by Chilton. Out to Bentley. Bentley taking up the left side of the floor. Now Chilton with the ball. Now to Warren. Warren back to Chilton. Had an open look, doesn't take it. Elects to pass to King. King kicks it back out to Warren. Warren to Floyd. Chilton this time will shoot. No good off the back half of the rim. Rebounded by the Raptors.
Now Delaney King had great position right there. I want to see her go up, get a foul called at the least. You had position, take advantage.
And Ravenwood from the corner, it falls. Ravenwood's first bucket of the half is in the form of a three-pointer, 25-16. Your score, and a downtown pass. Oh, and Floyd tries to get it back in bounds, but she loses a handle on it. Man, I love that play. It was exciting to watch, but they couldn't quite finish the job there. Ravenwood ball.
Josh, that's like when a defender gets an interception and they get a little too excited and they drop it right before the end zone. It looked real awesome until right at the end.
Your eyes get a little too big, and that's what happened there, and Ravenwood now in control. They try to drive in. Very wild dribbling there. It's given off. Now at the right wing is Ravenwood trying to drive in. Met by King, who is a brick wall. Oh, and the pass leads Warren, but nice job by Warren to prevent it from going out of bounds. The Lady Dogs take over. Bentley to Floyd. Floyd from three. No good. Oh, and Chilton fighting for the ball, but Ravenwood is able to come up with it. And Floyd meets her. And it's knocked away by Bentley. A great defensive play. A lot of contact, though, but we'll take it. Floyd driving, tries to take it herself. Underhand. Oh! Oh! Ava Floyd! What a shot!
I mean, we're in the circus tonight, Josh. What is this?
A little bit of acrobatics there from the former Yellow Jacket. Ravenwood in possession. Oh, and Floyd trying to strip it away to no avail. Ravenwood has it now up top. And a pass, wild, taken away by King. Chilton now with the ball. To Warren on the left wing. Oh, knocked away, but she does recover and kicks it out to Floyd. Floyd to Chilton. Nice pass to Warren. Warren drives in, puts it up, no good, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line.
Josh, I want to see a little more decisiveness from these Lady Dogs. Right there, you saw a quick decision being made by Chloe Warren, and I love that. The thing that's been killing them that is getting an open shot versus a wide open shot has been the decision making. But the beautiful thing is, on the defensive end, we've matched that to where we have these Ravenwood girls in such a frenzy that they can't find any sort of stability or understanding to what's going on sometimes.
Warren makes her second free throw. 28-16, your score. Reyes the ball for the Raptors. It's tipped away right to the arms of Zoe Chilton. And she fires it downtown to Floyd. Floyd now trying to drive in. Puts it up, and it doesn't fall, but she gets her own rebound and dribbles it back out. A bullet to Bentley. Warren, King, drives in. Nice ball to Floyd from three. No good off the rim. Rebounded by Ravenwood.
And Josh, that's right there is exactly what I was talking about. Beautiful ball movement there.
Oh, and a deep three contested by Bentley. An impressive shot by Kylie White. So 28-19, your score. Just under 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Floyd driving in, pulls it back. Now finds Bentley to Warren. And the whistle blows, and they will get Chloe on a walk. Ravenwood basketball. It looks like Haley Gordon is checking in for Nola Kate.
Josh, that young lady number 2 for Ravenwood, I was noticing in pregame, she was really lighting it up, and she didn't really find a lot of the basket in the first half, but here she's made 2 threes in a row. She might be dangerous.
Oh, and it's taken away by Chilton. Driving to the basket, takes it herself all the way. A coast-to-coast bucket for Zoe Chilton, 30-19. Bulldogs lead by 11. Pass, a nice pass there. They'll kick it back out. Reyes. The ball is up, no good. Rebounded again by Chilton. We've been calling her number a lot in the board department. Chilton finds Warren. Warren pump fakes, drives in, looks for help, finds King. Now back to Chilton. Nice screen there, and Chilton loses a handle, and it will go the way of the Raptors.
Josh, on both ends, right after I said we need to be more decisive, I guess they heard me because they have been very deliberate in everything they've done, and I love the look of this offense. Already was loving the look of the defense.
And number 5, freshman Carly Everett checks back in for Zoe Chilton. Reyes the ball up top for Ravenwood. Finds Nadu underneath. And she's stripped. Floyd takes it away. The Lady Dogs are going to set back up. Nice pass to Warren. Everett now looking for help. And the pass is taken away. And they will get Everett on the foul. And Cam, what I like to see right there, Everett did make a mistake, but she looks to her teammate, says, hey, that's on me. Taking accountability, we love to see that.
Yeah, you definitely love to see that, especially from a freshman. That means either one, she is a young lady that is willing to take responsibility for things, or that there's great leadership, or, well, I really hope both.
It's now Maddox with the ball. A drive when Floyd looked to knock it away, but they will get, I believe, Ava on the foul. No, they get Chloe Warren on the foul.
It's a bit of a blessing there, Josh. I believe that would have been 3 or 4 on Floyd, and that would have been
and
tough.
Floyd, what a takeaway! And still take it to the basket. Man, Cameron, these Lady Dogs on defense look reminiscent to the Denver Broncos, the no-fly zone. You cannot pass against these Lady Dogs.
I did not know what reference you were going to make there. Wasn't ready for that one, though.
They look from 3. No good. Rebounded by King. A nice job by boxing out 2 by Delaney.
Josh, who is Von Miller on this defense? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, I got to think either King or Chilton, especially underneath. Everett with the ball, driving into the paint, kicks it. Warren from 3. She got it from 3. What a shot by Chloe Warren. And that will force Ravenwood to take a timeout to recompose. And the Lady Dogs are rolling. 35-19 your score with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter.
Josh, I've been looking for that all night from Warren. All night long, she has had opportunities to take shots, but she's passed them up because maybe she thinks they can get a better shot, or just she wants to continue the offense. I don't know what, but she saw that opportunity, she took advantage, and I love to see that. I want to see her aggressiveness continue because I love her form, her shot. It is a beautiful shot, and one that if she gets more confidence, she's dangerous. She's dangerous.
Well, it reminds me of a quote by Jaylen Brown, of course, a known Boston Celtics basketball player. He said a couple of years ago when they were down 3-0 to the Miami Heat, he said, "Don't let us get one," which essentially means don't let us get hot. I think that applies to these Lady Dog shooters, right? You cannot let them get one, because if they make one, here comes another, and then another, and then all of a sudden this monsoon takes place, and you look up and you're down by 20 points. So the Lady Dogs, if they can get going, and I'm hoping that shot by Chloe Warren is her now starting to heat up.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, these Lady Dogs, I think they see the blood in the water. I think they know that they can put this team away right here, and I want to see them decide right now that they're going to do it.
So Ravenwood taking it up the floor after the timeout. Hamby driving in, passes, and it's errant. And nice job there by Everett to take it away. Everett looking for help and finds Floyd. Now to Warren at the right wing. Warren pumps, drives in, now dribbles back. Now to Everett. He's going to drive and stop, looking for a ball, finds Warren. Warren, oh, and the pass gets away from King there. Taken away by Ravenwood. Oh, a nice shot by Gordon. What a job to come between the pass. Finds Everett, a behind the back dribble. Pass to Gordon, back to Everett from 3. No good. Oh, that would have been electric if they could have completed that play there, Cam.
Yeah, that shot was taken from way downtown there by Everett. And, hey, she almost made it, and I love it. There was every ounce of confidence in that shot.
And the Bulldogs defense playing with a passion on the floor. Giving them no room to breathe. Look at King underneath. Now from 3, no good. And it's rebounded by the Raptors. 10 seconds remain in our third quarter. Gordon guarding the perimeter. Oh, and Floyd bites on the pass. Couldn't. The floater. Double dribble. It will go the way of the Bulldogs. And with 2.8 seconds, maybe you have time, Cam, for a quick pass and then just a Hail Mary. Just let it fly, see how far you can throw it.
Josh, tonight, a huge difference has been the physicality of Delaney King. She must have made a decision before tonight that she was not going to let anybody push her around or get a rebound from her, because she has put in the work on the boards tonight.
I couldn't have said it better myself, and it's so nice to see these seniors making a mark on the game. Right, on Tuesday, it was Nola Bentley with her three-point shooting. Tonight, it's Delaney King stepping up and being that senior leader that the Lady Dogs need, but in a completely different way. Right, and if the Lady Dogs can put all these pieces together, they're going to be a team you do not want to meet down the road. And at the end of 3, Lady Dogs 35, Raptors 19. One more quarter to go. We'll be right back on WNKX. And we are back after the third quarter intermission. The fourth begins now as Ravenwood passes it in. 35-19 your score. The Lady Dogs looking to finish off strong and get another win and push themselves over 500. Driving in, no good. The layup falls short. Rebounded yet again by Zoe Chilton. Now Floyd hands off to Warren. Warren just outside the logo. Finds Bentley. Oh, and Gordon loses handle, but she does regain control. Now back to Warren. Warren drives. Nice little step back there. And she'll drive it, tries to take it herself, and kicks it back out to Chilton. Oh, it looked like she wanted to take a shot there, but chooses not to. Oh, goodness. And an absolute car accident there, and they will get Warren on the offensive foul.
Yeah, it looked to be a bit of a flop on top of the already physical screen. But nonetheless, I would say it was a foul. But gorgeous offense there up until that point from the Lady Dogs.
So Ravenwood now in control after the offensive foul. Nadu driving on the baseline. Finds in the left corner. Oh, and Floyd with the takeaway. Win the breakaway. No good. She can't finish off the bucket, but she is fouled. Ava Floyd will go to the free throw line.
So something I found really interesting, not that possession obviously, but the possession before was when they ran that set play, they ran it with Chloe Warren as the point guard, initiating the first pass, and Ava Floyd as more of a shooting guard there, trying to find her to get open. Just an interesting move by Coach Gordon that I noticed.
Ava Floyd goes 1 for 2 on those last two free throws, widens the lead 36-19. Just under 7 minutes to go in the game. Pass underneath, the shot goes up, it's no good. Rebounded by Zoe Chilton. Chilton finds Floyd. Floyd tries to drive in, kicks it back out to Warren. Warren will try to drive, looking for help. She finds Floyd, and Coach Gordon wisely takes a timeout there. It looked like the Bulldogs were getting a little off balance there. It looked like they weren't completely composed. Very smart timeout there by Coach Gordon.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to run a set there, and it kind of went wild. Great decision again by Coach Gordon to call a timeout right there to reset his girls. And you can tell, like, he's saying right now, guys, we got a lead. Let's play like we have a lead. Let's protect the ball, but still put the ball in the hole. Still step up, play defense. I want to see these Lady Dogs close it out.
Yeah, I think Coach Gordon is just reminding these girls that the game's not over yet. You have to keep the foot on the gas. The Lady Dogs looking to pass it in here. Chilton finds Gordon. Gordon to Warren. Warren out to Bentley. Bentley trying to drive it in. Flicks it back out to Floyd. Floyd to Warren. Warren drives in. Out to Bentley. Some nice defense being played here by Ravenwood.
So the Lady Dogs here are playing a 5-out motion, which is the first time we've seen them play that as they turn the ball over and it's heading Ravenwood's way. First time we've seen a 5-out motion, at least to my remembrance, on the season. I liked it. The only thing was the movement on the backside wasn't super strong. I'd love to see that increase.
Reyes from 3, no good, off the rim. Oh, and taken away by Floyd. Ravenwood tried to knock it back in bounds, but it fell right into the arms of a Bulldog. Bentley now with the ball, swings it to Gordon. Gordon to Chilton. Chilton to Warren. Warren wanted to drive, but steps back and dribbles it back outside the perimeter. Finds Bentley. A lot of ball movement here. Chilton looked like she wanted to shoot. Warren also pumps, keeps, passes to Gordon. Gordon out to Chilton. Chilton pumps, finds Warren. Warren decides to take it herself, and it's swatted away by Ravenwood. Oh, and it looked like an elbow bump there. on Gordon, but no foul is called. But the bucket falls for Ravenwood. 36-21 your score, 5 minutes and counting to go in the game.
My guy, the ref, it looks like he's got a toupee on down there. That guy is letting the girls play. He is just allowing a lot of physical contact. But hey, he's been consistent.
Oh, and a nice underhanded layup by Chilton. Her 8th point of the game. And Cam, honestly, you made a good point. I mean, this has been a great officiating crew so far tonight. I love letting the girls play. You know, you hear a lot of old people say, well, back in my day, there was a lot more contact than what today's players have to deal with. And these referees are saying, we're bringing the 90s back here tonight.
Absolutely, Josh. It has been a physical game from tip-off to definitely the end of this game, man. And it's been fun to watch, though.
And Tinley Davis in for the Lady Dogs. And so is King, Chilton, and Bentley now on the bench. Pass into Warren. Warren taking up the right side of the floor. And she'll drive. Kicks it to Davis. Davis to Floyd. Nice move by Floyd. Take it yourself. No. Can't capitalize. The layup no good. Rebounded by Ravenwood.
Josh, that looks like Tim Hardaway out there.
Ravenwood pulls from 3. No good. Rebounded by Gordon. The Bulldogs flying down the court. Warren, open look. She'll take it. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Oh, and knocked away by Warren. A great defensive play, and Floyd comes up with it. And now if you're the Lady Dogs, you can afford to slow it down. You can set up, you can chew some clock here.
Yeah, I would chew as much clock as possible while also taking good shots. See, Coach Gordon pulled out a set play here. That's a great job. That's a great way to slow it down.
On Floyd, some tough basketball. Can't get it to fall. And King tries to go up. The shot is no good, but that will send Delaney to the line. She is fouled.
Josh, you know, whether or not Delaney King is hot from the free throw line, it doesn't matter to me. I love seeing her get to the free throw line because that means she's playing physical. That means she wants it. I love that.
And a lot of substitutions into the game for Chloe Warren. We have seen a lot of minutes from number 5 here, Cam.
Yeah, and I mean, that only points to good things for the Lady Dogs. They've been pretty much a 6-girl rotation. Adding a 7th can only help. And I've been very impressed with her tonight. The only thing that you could even critique her on, she uses a dribble almost every possession. I'd love to see her make a decision before she does that, but she's a freshman, Josh. It's going to happen, and you can't say enough about how impressive she's been.
And they will get Tinley Davis on the foul, her first of the game. 40-21 your score here in J.E. Cisco in favor of the Lady Dogs. 3:02 to go in the game. Free throw number 2 on the way. This one does fall. A lot of passes here from the Lady Dogs trying to counter this press. Floyd drives it. Mid-range jump shot, and it falls. Great shot by Ava Floyd. Cam, Floyd has been on fire today. It's just been really impressive to watch her work.
Yeah, it's the confidence. She saw a couple shots go in, and like you said earlier, as 22 for Ravenwood makes just she must have been I don't even know. That was crazy.
I had to get my prescription changed. I thought I saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out there on that hook shot. So 42-24 your score now in favor of the Lady Dogs. Floyd with the rock. High post. Finds King. In the right corner. King's in the drive. Take it herself. No good. Now Cam, King hasn't found a lot of shots to fall from underneath, but the fact that she's attempting these shots, playing aggressive, is a good sign of things to come, I think.
Yeah, it's a step in the right direction. She hasn't been super aggressive offensively the last few games. Tonight, she steps up. She's going after it, Josh. You know, the shots that aren't falling tonight, that's another just wizard shot from these anyway, what in the world?
And they will get her with the and one there. Everett is called for her third foul of the game.
But yeah, I love seeing King get aggressive inside and get more shots up. They'll fall in the future.
And the three-point play is not going to happen for Ravenwood, rebounded by Everett. Now Floyd with the ball. Minute and 40 to go, 42-26 your score. Floyd, nice move, but she loses the handle. Rebounded by Ravenwood. King looking for a turnover, couldn't quite find it. They pull up from three, no good. Oh, it's a scrap for the ball, and it's taken away by Ravenwood.
Josh, I don't know why Floyd's been hiding that crossover in her back, because it is good.
And the layup not going to go. Put back by Ravenwood. This one does fall. 42-28 now. A minute and 10 to go. Now, Cameron, luckily for the Lady Dogs, this lead has been closing, has been getting smaller and smaller, but now time is now becoming a factor for the Raptors.
Yeah, I think they did a good enough job earlier in this quarter taking care of the ball, at least taking good quality shots to secure this game up. I don't see it getting out of hand, and they just put the young girls in, so I'm excited to see them close it out.
Yes, Everett, Davis, Hassel, Anderson, and Bates now in for the Lady Dogs. Everyone on this floor right now, Cam, is a freshman. That should be noted.
And that's an awesome thing to see. These young ladies getting in this game. I know it's in quote-unquote garbage time, but getting them in there, getting them some experience is awesome for the future of this team.
Everyone trying to pass it in. 45 seconds to go. 42-28 your score. Ravenwood from three. No good. The Lady Dogs are fouled on the rebound attempt. Hickman County ball. Everett to pass it in. Finds Anderson. Anderson in trouble in the corner, looking for help, and it's taken away by Ravenwood. And the shot is up and good. 30 seconds. Lady Dogs lead by 12. Oh, the ball's taken away. Two more for Ravenwood. And Coach Gordon calling a timeout. He is not like a happy camper, Cam, in this game. 10-point game, 21.6 seconds to go. A lot closer than what Coach Gordon probably wanted the scoreboard to reflect.
Yeah, Josh, and it's okay that he just put the starters in. They're going to close it out. These young ladies, the young freshmen, they got in this game. These are still, Ravenwood still has their starters in. And so these girls have been around. They've played basketball at a high level, and it's just more than what these girls have played before. So understandably, they got overwhelmed, and it's okay. It's a learning experience, and that's a good thing.
For sure, and Chilton, Warren, Bentley, Floyd, and King back in the game for the Lady Dogs to secure the W. But Cam, to your point, it's good that the Lady Dogs, these freshmen, can see what high-level competition looks like. They're looking for Bentley underneath, and Bentley just falls on the ball to force the jumper. And I believe the possession arrow will indicate Lady Dog basketball, and yes, it does. That ran 2 seconds off the clock. Floyd is open, trying to draw a foul there. Chilton is trying to dribble out of trouble. No help here for Chilton. And it will be a turnover, Ravenwood basketball. A three-pointer there for Ravenwood, no good. Rebounded by Warren, and she's going to dribble out the clock, and the Lady Dogs will topple the Ravenwood Lady Raptors by a score of 42-32. Cam, a huge night for the Lady Dogs. They improved to 4-3 on the year, over 500. We knew this was going to be a tough battle, but I think the Lady Dogs exceeded all expectations tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They came out and they handled business. the first thing you see is them get on those offensive boards, out-hustle these Ravenwood Raptors, and come out and take control of the game early and never let go. Very impressive win tonight by the Lady Dogs. Very impressed with the with the great lack of shot making that there was in the first half. There was an excess of defensive hustle and ability tonight. I love to see that.
Of course, in victory or defeat, there's always time for learning and for growing and for maturing. And while they got the win tonight, I'm sure Coach Gordon is not going to be satisfied with just the win. He wants to keep training these girls up until they are playing near perfect basketball. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Coach Gordon reflects on this victory, what he says to these girls in the locker room after this win. And we're going to get to hear from Coach Gordon at the half of the boys game. But folks, we were going to take a brief break. We will be back here momentarily for our pregame show for the boys game. Tip-off will be in just under 15 minutes. This has been WNKX, your home of Hickman County sports. I'm Josh Copley alongside Cameron Peters. We'll be back.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cutting the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life.
Your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WNKX Live, your home for Hickman County sports. And tonight, we are live here in J.E. Cisco Memorial Gymnasium. No better place to spend your Friday night than right here at your home court. We just got to witness the Lady Dogs pick up a huge win, 42-32, against the Ravenwood Lady Raptors, and the Bulldogs looking to follow suit here tonight as the boys are going to take the floor here in about 2.5 minutes. Now, Cam, we saw the Bulldogs pick up a huge win against Fairview on Tuesday. Of course, not a perfect game of basketball. So what do the Bulldogs need to do here tonight to face what might be stiffer competition?
Get ahead early. If they let Ravenwood stick around at all, even in this first half, it's going to be a tough game all the way through because this Ravenwood team looks like they can absolutely light it up. In warm-ups, there's, of course, as soon as I say it, they start missing shots. But right before this, they were almost every shot getting knocked down. They look dangerous from deep, so that's an ingredient that you got to take care of them early.
And I think, when we watch the Bulldogs play defense, you have to be reliant on your perimeter guys. You're fast, you're athletic guys, but then you also have to put a lot of pressure underneath on Tyler McKinnon. I think he is going to be a sleeper pick for player of the game if the Bulldogs win this game, right? If you're playing a team of shooters, you don't want to put McKinnon out there. You want to have a big body underneath, and I think that's what we're going to see here tonight. But I'm interested to see what Coach Dawson is going to do with this game plan.
Yeah, these Ravenwood Raptors have some size to them, Josh. There's a couple of kids that look to be 6'4", 6'5", and pretty big physical guys. So, yeah, absolutely. You hit the nail on the head. McKinnon's going to be huge in this game, and I want to see him get after, especially on the boards. And I think you're absolutely right. He's going to be huge for tonight.
I agree. And your Hickman County Bulldogs come into this Friday evening contest 2-3. They are coached by Chris Dawson. He is assisted by Tyler Stacks, Brian Buttrey, and the athletic director, DJ Key. Now, Cam, I've loved the additions that Coach Dawson has made to this coaching staff. And I think you have like a jack of all trades, right? You have 3 tremendous athletes in Stacks, Buttrey, and Key. You have the team chemistry element with Stacks as well, of course, being a player just last year. We talked to Charlie on Tuesday about what it meant for him to get to be coached by one of his closer friends. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this staff can motivate these guys to play, especially as we get to the later days of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Surrounding these young players with a good coaching staff and one that's going to hold them to a high standard it's so important. It plays such a vital role. I'll say this, Josh, Coach Dawson, I'm absolute go. I love that guy. Really one of the best men that I could have ever been around when I played, and a good influence on the guys. So not only his influence being on them, but this coaching staff, such a good coaching staff, and you can't say enough about them.
Absolutely, Cam, and we are introducing our starting lineups here. Ravenwood just introduced their 5, and I think we're about to hear the roof blow off this place when the boys are introduced here. The student section feeling rowdy. Number 4, Will McDonald, the first starter introduced. Number 11, Dylan Qualls, introduced second. Qualls, the 6'4" junior. Number 12, the American sniper, Elisha Puckett, standing at 6'3", the guard. And there he is, Cam, the man we were just talking about, the 6'6" big man, Tyler McKinnon. And last but not least, a man who is an absolute unit on defense, number 44, Charlie Blystad.
Chuck Nasty.
So now, Cameron, as they take the floor, of course, we have the same officiating staff. I really appreciate how they called the game with the girls, but I'm wondering if they'll keep that same mentality here against the guys.
Josh, I sure hope so, because I'll say this, looking at the size we got out there, I think we win in the size category, and if it comes down to physicality, I think we can beat them easy.
When it looked like Ravenwood jumped the gun a little bit there on the tip, so we're going to redo things here. Qualls there in the middle to meet Wismar. of Ravenwood, and Qualls wins it. McDonald corrals it and gives to Elisha. And here we go. We are underway in J.E. Cisco with Hickman County Hoops on this Friday night. Puckett on the right wing. Tries to drive to the high post, well guarded by Ravenwood, and Qualls tries a bullet pass underneath to McKinnon, tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Bulldogs. It looks like Elisha will be the man they elect to pass it in.
Josh, Ravenwood came out tonight in a man-to-man defense, but they got a weird matchup on Qualls tonight. He's got a mouse in the house.
Oh, and Qualls stripped away but regains it and kicks it back out to the left wing. Now from the corner, Blystead, no good, kicks off the back of the rim. And Ravenwood on a bit of a breakaway here, and they will have to stop. And number 12 loses his footing. And it will go the way of Hickman County, and that was a great job by Qualls to capitalize. He saw Reese Hunsinger fall down in this left corner here, and he was on him, right? He smelled blood in the water, and he forced him to throw it away, went out of bounds. Hickman County basketball. Will McDonald now taking it up the floor towards the left side, crosses now over midcourt. Now to Qualls. Finds McKinnon, high post. Goes to the corner. Will McDonald, no good off the rim, rebounded by Ravenwood. That's Braden Roberts taking up the floor. Dishes it off, he drives into the paint, puts it up, denied by Tyler McKinnon, and he gets the rebound, and now he'll set things up for the Dogs as he gives it off to Elisha.
So something I've already noticed tonight is they're using a lot of guard post up right here. They got some mismatches with some smaller guys from Ravenwood, and they're trying to take advantage of that.
Woo! Have mercy! Dylan Qualls, a mid-range floater. The first bucket of the game goes in favor of the Bulldogs. 2-0 your score, just under 7 minutes in the first quarter to go. Ravenwood tries to drive in on Blystead. And they blow the whistle, and they get Blystead with the blocking foul, but it was before the shot, I believe. So, yes, it will be kept on the floor.
I don't know about that, Josh. The contact was initiated with the shoulder and hip of the offensive man. I don't know about that, but it is what it is.
Oh, and they pull it from deep. No good. Oh, McKinnon goes for the rebound. He tips it back to McDonald. Bulldogs in possession. Puck it up the floor to the right side. Elisha being well guarded. McKinnon tries to set the screen, finds Blystead. Nice pass to McKinnon to lead him, and McKinnon puts it up, no good. Tipped away, and it's rebounded by the Raptors, and the Raptors take up the right side. Puckett guarding.
Josh,
That's
right
Hunsinger.
there, McKinnon's got to realize he was being double-teamed and got to swing it to the opposite corner right there. He had a wide-open player in the corner.
That's Braden Roberts from three. Ravenwood with their first bucket. They find themselves in a 3-2 lead. 5:45 in the first. Elisha, tough pass to McDonald. McDonald now to Qualls on the right wing. Qualls tries to drive in, and they will get Ravenwood on a foul. It stays with Hickman County. And that was a shifty little move right there by Qualls.
Yeah, it was. Josh, something I want to see from the Bulldogs right here is to spread out their offense a little wider, start it higher up towards the logo. So right now they're allowing the Ravenwood defense to be sunk in and play big in the underneath the arches. Elisha Puckett post up, shot.
Oh, that was a pretty looking shot, but it just rolls out. Rebounded by Ravenwood. Ravenwood has an open corner three, in and out. Just like my favorite West Coast burger place, no good. Puckett with the rebound. Elisha loses handles of it, rebounded by Ravenwood. And Ravenwood having to reset there. Will McCarter there was the one with the steal. A deep three. No good. Oh, and it looks like Hickman County, a meeting of the minds. Oh, and you have to communicate there, Cam. An easy rebound. A little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, Josh, but the thing I'm noticing is these Ravenwood Raptors are letting it fly. We can't let them get going, or it might be a long night.
McDonald finds McKinnon. McKinnon back to McDonald. Tough pass to Puckett at the left wing. Finds McKinnon high post. Back to Blystead. Blystead quickly to McDonald. Look to pull up, pulls it down, drives in, kicks it back out to McKinnon. Now to Blystead, and now to Elisha. Elisha, oh, a tough shot there by number 12, no good. Rebounded by Ravenwood.
I love that take, though, Josh. He had a smaller defender. Got to take advantage there.
On a quick ball movement here by the Raptors. Nice spin move. Look to pull up. McDonald well covering. They'll drive in. No good. Swatted away. McKinnon with the rebound. And Cam, this does look like It's going to be reminiscent of the girls' game with this officiating crew. They're going to let him play physical. What a pass by McDonald, and Blysted capitalizes.
Great job there by Blysted, catching the ball in the air and putting it up while he's still in the air. That was beautiful. If he came back down with the ball, that would have given the defenders time to recover. Great job there, great awareness.
Tough pass, tough shot. The Bulldogs cut it to 1, 4-5, 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Tough pass underneath. They're going to put it up. Left-handed hook, no good. Rebounded by McKinnon.
Josh, I want to see better help side defense from these dogs. They're kind of weak on the backside, not really paying attention, trying to keep up with their man. I understand that's important, but the ball's more important. That's the only thing you can score with.
Puckett now looking for someone to pass to, finds Qualls. Qualls, mid-range shot. Oh, what a shot by Dylan Qualls. It falls. His second bucket of the game. Bulldogs will take the lead.
I'd keep letting that fly, Josh. It looks good.
Look at McDonald playing tight defense. Oh, he's going to pull up from Bulldog Boulevard. No good. The shot by Reese Hunsinger does not fall. Rebounded by the Dogs. Elisha wants to drive in. Swings it to Blysted. Charlie from 3. He got it. Blysted is on fire.
Chuck Nasty is as cool as a cucumber, baby.
And the Bulldogs widen the lead, 9-5, 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Both of these teams are playing at a lightning speed. Step back, 3. He got it. Man, Braden Barish. Nice shot there by Ravenwood. And Cam, this already has the makings of an elite basketball game. I'm excited for what's going to happen next.
Yeah, high octane here, high octane.
Puckett to Qualls. Qualls, touch pass, Puckett. Nice job to corral with 2 defenders on him. Oh, and he puts it up and over. Number 25, Brock Wismar. Nice play there by Elisha, his first bucket of the game.
I mean, it is blow for blow, man. It is just like a heavyweight boxing match out here.
Barish feeds to McCarter. McCarter back to Barish. Pulls up. Doesn't find it. Oh, a lot of contact there. And it will be Bulldog basketball. It went off the hand. I believe they're going to say it went off the hand of Will McCarter.
He was wrong, but hey, I'll take it.
McDonald here. And Kylan Seal and Tim Puckett will substitute in. McDonald out, McKinnon out.
Now, I love what Coach Dawson did right there. He's matching the rotation of what Ravenwood just did with their players because he knows it's going to be a long game. It's going to be a long matchup, and he needs to take advantage of rest when he can.
Qualls from 3, he knocks it down.
Let it rain.
7 points in the first quarter for Dylan Qualls. The Bulldogs playing some lights out D and a deep 3. This one won't fall, but the physicality of Elisha Puckett. Great rebound. Elisha drives in. Step back, feeds the Qualls, the hot hand. Drives in. Oh, a tough contested jumper, no good. Nice hustle by Kylan Seal. The Bulldogs will reset. Blysted to Tim Puckett. Tim inside the Seal. Looking for help, dishes out to Qualls in the left wing. Blysted up top. Now to Elisha. Man, so much action. Elisha trying to get physical. Tim to his brother Elisha. Elisha just fighting a war in the paint. Oh, kicks it to Blysted. Oh, he knocks down the 3, but it won't count. Oh, a late whistle blown there. Elisha, a lot of contact being made, but yet the foul goes against the Bulldogs.
Josh, we were half a second away from another Chuck Nasty 3. So disappointing.
Oh, a mid-range shot there will fall. 14-10 now your score. Under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Elisha taking up the right side of the floor, just now crosses midcourt. They're wanting to bleed this clock here, Cam. Elisha patiently. Now he's going to try to drive it in. Step back, 3. In and out, but they will get Elisha on the charge. And Cam, that's the first time we've seen him call that all game. I mean, Elisha kind of has that little move in his repertoire. First time he's called for it this game.
He's made that move a couple of times. They didn't call it. He didn't even extend his arm fully that time, but they called it that time. Josh, I don't know. You got to be consistent.
Ravenwood cannot. They missed the layup, but with 0.1 second, there's not enough time to get a shot off unless it's like a tip-up, I believe. So they'll just toss it in and let the clock hit 0. My word, you cannot ask for a more electric first quarter. And after one, Hickman County leads 14-10. We'll be right back here on WNKX.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life,
your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
And we're back here on WNKX. We're just a few moments away from the start of our second quarter of action. 14-10 your score. Dylan Qualls so far leading the Bulldogs in scoring with 7. Both teams have been playing really fast-paced basketball. The starting 5 of this second quarter will be Dylan Qualls, Will McDonald, Kylan Seal, Timothy Puckett, and Braden Brown.
Josh, Elisha Puckett has obviously been drawing the best defender all night long. I want to see Dylan Qualls take advantage of not having as tough matchup because he's been hot.
Well, a contested 3 won't fall, rebounded by Qualls. The whistle blows, and they will get Ravenwood on the foul. It will stay with the Bulldogs.
Now, Josh, I would love to see them get aggressive after number 25 on Ravenwood. That's their big man. He's making a difference down there defensively. He's been all over the place. So if they can get him in foul trouble, force him in some tough positions, it'll work out well.
And Tim Puckett being well guarded by Dallas Stallings. McDonald high post will drive in. Contested mid-range shot, no good. Rebounded by number 25, their big man, Brock Wismar. In the corner, driving on Qualls. Reverse layup, won't fall, rebounded by McDonald. Moving with some urgency now. McDonald wisely looking behind him to make sure there's no one coming up from his blind side. Nice pass to Qualls. Qualls feeds to Seal. Seal, tough shot, and one. He will go to the line.
Josh, Kylan Seal's a sophomore, correct?
That is correct, Cameron.
I mean, what a move by the young man. Veteran move. Looks like he'd pull that out in a rec league when he's 40. That was gorgeous.
Wise beyond his years. And he goes to the line. Seal cannot complete the three-point play. Rebounded by Ravenwood. Braden Brown guarding up top. They dish to the right wing, back up top to Wismer. Now finds Hunsinger. Swings it to Roberts. Roberts in the paint. Kicks it back out to Stallings. Stallings. Wismer at the left wing. Finds the man in the paint. Kicks it back out. The big man from 3. No good. Stallings with the rebound for Ravenwood. And they call a foul on the Bulldogs. It will stay. Waiting for the official decision. They get Braden Brown with the foul. So Ravenwood here looking to pass it in. They find Stallings. Stallings swings it out to Hunsinger. Underneath the big man Wiseman looking to go up. And the bucket. A nice job there by the Bulldogs to not foul, though.
Yeah, Josh, but I would almost rather him foul there and make him earn it at the line. You got to be physical. He kind of just went straight up, no worry.
Qualls there. Looking for help. Finds Brown. Brown, quick swing to McDonald from 3. Oh! Big Mac, hold the lettuce, extra sauce from 3. 19-12, your score. Will McDonald.
Josh, that's exactly what you want to see is him getting it going from deep because when it comes to that fourth quarter, if he can have a hot hand, it's going to be a tough game for Ravenwood.
The Bulldogs playing tough defense on the perimeter. They try to drive in, and Qualls gets a hand on the ball, but it falls in.
I know we've mentioned it a few times, Josh, but man, they are letting them play. There's been a couple of hits that seem pretty obvious, but hey, I love it.
And Braden Brown tries from 3. It won't fall. Rebounded by the Raptors. The Raptors moving fast, tries to drive in the paint. Taken away by Brown. There were a lot of steps taken there, Cam, but they don't get him on the travel. But Bulldog basketball, all the same. Qualls guarded. Oh, a nice behind the back. A lot of contact there, and Qualls will be fouled. And it looks like there's a handful of substitutions from both sides ready to go in the game. Worley, McKinnon, and Elisha into the game. Seal, Qualls, and Tim Puckett are subbing out. All met with high fives by Coach Dawson. Puckett, Elisha looking to throw it in, finds McDonald in the right corner. Now Elisha looking for help. Backing down his man, nice spin move on the baseline, he's double teamed. And they get Ravenwood with a foul, a lot of contact.
Josh, right there, Elisha knows that at some point a double team is coming. If I'm him, I'm vigilant for when that is coming, and I'm either making a move as soon as I see it or passing wherever that guy just came from. I want to see his head be more towards the basket, look for opportunities like that.
Nice pass to Elisha, dishes to Brown, back to Elisha. Oh, a step back, 3, no good, but look at McKinnon. Using that big body, dishes it. Elisha doesn't miss twice, and he gets the second attempt at a 3. 22-14 your score, 4:40 to go in the first half. Yeah, Cam, if you're Ravenwood, you cannot give Elisha multiple chances in one possession to shoot a 3 ball.
No, absolutely not. It's dangerous because that one fell, and it will multiply on you. Now, these dogs right here switch to a 2-3 zone. I don't know if it is out of trying to keep everyone less worn out or just to switch the looks up, but I love it.
Oh, and Elisha with a takeaway. Driving, dishes to Brown. Brown back to McKinnon, to Worley. Drives in, back to McKinnon, now to McDonald. Hands off to Elisha. Oh, Elisha dishes to McKinnon. Now McKinnon to Brown. A lot of ball movement here by the Dogs. McKinnon back to Brown. Nice pump fake. Worley from 3. No good, rattles around and falls out. Rebounded by Ravenwood. I'm loving the ball movement here by the Bulldogs.
It was a great job on offense there. Patience by McKinnon. I was very impressed with his passing ability right there.
Oh, in a mid-range, when you see that 6'6" monster, hands in his face, you can't shoot over him. No, sir. The shot falls no good. 22-14, your score under 3.5. The whistle blows. A foul on Ravenwood, and that would have been a big 3 there, but the foul stops the play dead.
Yeah, it's tough on these Ravenwood defenders because if you try to get handsy at the wrong time, you'll get called, or you'll get called, but it's a tough balance when you're facing somebody offensively skilled like Elisha Puckett.
And Elisha Puckett makes his first free throw. And Cam, I love seeing the sophomore Braden Brown get some reps. He sort of fills that role that Chris Stinnett had his senior year, of course. Very nice ball handler, very safe, secure point guard. And McKinnon secures the missed free throw and puts it back up for a couple more for the Bulldogs. His first bucket of the game, timeout Ravenwood. Hickman County leads 25-14. The Bulldogs have the Raptors reeling early in this game, Cam.
Yeah, and we talked about it at the start of this broadcast for the guys' game is McKinnon is a key. And right there, he is so much bigger than every guy that Ravenwood had out on that floor. He just threw his weight around and got in there. Now, Ravenwood's big man is still on the bench, so I would love to see them go to that well a couple more times.
Well, and we've seen so many times that whenever McKinnon gets the ball in the paint, it draws 3 defenders at least to him. That opens up so many holes around the perimeter, and the Bulldogs have been taking advantage of that. So the timeout has ended. Both teams back on the floor. Blystad, McDonald, Worley, McKinnon, and Elisha Puckett in for the Bulldogs. Ravenwood has the ball up top. It's McCarter, passes underneath. Oh, puts it up, and Worley tries to swat it down, too much contact, and that will send Drew Packer to the line.
I really don't mind that there, though, Josh. Going after the ball, getting physical, making them earn it at the line. I really like it, and I'll tell you this. Brody Worley, when he sees a chance to get a block, he is jumping at it.
Very aggressive player on the floor. (25-15) your score, 3 minutes to go in the half. Free throw number 2 is up, no good, rebounded by McKinnon.
Josh, if you'll remember at Marshall County, McKinnon wasn't all that physical, wasn't getting in there like he could. I've been so impressed this game.
And Elisha swarmed by 3 Raptors, and they will get Ravenwood with a foul. Now, Cameron, Ravenwood is already in some foul trouble, it looks like. They have been fouling a lot this half.
Yeah, but you almost have to. I mean, you really don't want to get Elisha Puckett in a groove. He's a tough guy to defend, tough guy to stop. If you can prevent it, give a few fouls, let him try to stop him. But, hey, if you keep sending him to the free throw line, he'll keep knocking them down.
Elisha makes free throw number 1, number 2 on the way. And of course it's good. You didn't need me to tell you that. Now Ravenwood taking up the right side of the floor. Now crossing the middle logo. McDonald playing tough defense on the right wing. They swing it back up top. Blystead there to greet him. They pass the free throw stripe. They try to find their big man. It goes off the hands of Wismer, and it will be Bulldog basketball. 2:30 to go, 27-15 your score in favor of the Dogs.
Josh, you'll remember the interview with Coach Dawson last Tuesday. He talked about how they're not really a vocal team. I don't know what he told them, but they are talking tonight. Everybody on defense is communicating at all times, and I love it. They are on.
Oh, and Elisha wide open 3. He knocks it down. You can't leave him open, Cam. You cannot leave Elisha Puckett that open as he knocks down an easy 3. 30-15 your score. Ravenwood trying to find some open looks around the perimeter, nothing going. The Bulldogs playing some fantastic defense. Hunzinger goes coast to coast to find his man. Hunzinger from 3. Can't knock it down. Tough rebound there by Elisha. 90 seconds to go in the first half. Great pass. McDonald from 3. No good. And a whistle is blown foul. They'll get Brody Worley his second. And following that foul, Dylan Qualls, who Worley plays a very similar role to Dylan Qualls. They will sub into each other. We see that pretty frequently, these two guys subbing in for one another.
Yeah, both of them are long, versatile defenders that have the ability to make a big play on offense. It's a good rebound there by Qualls.
And they can't knock down the open 3. Hickman County with a chance to capitalize. Qualls drives in, physical basketball, the whistle blows. He can't get it to fall, but they will get Qualls on the walk there, Ravenwood basketball. Just over a minute to go in your first half. Bulldogs lead by 15. A lot of ball movement here early on this possession for the Raptors. Wisber at the wing, goes coast to coast. Oh, and the pass rolls to the legs of Wisber. McDonald pulls up. Nice pass to Qualls. Qualls, Blystead. Charlie knocks it down.
Chuck Nasty.
Under 30 seconds, 33-15 your score. Man, Charlie has been the hot hand so far in this game. Remember, Cam, he had a 3 earlier that was called off because of a foul.
He said it in the interview last Tuesday. I'm a man who prides myself in my shooting. My word, he should be prideful tonight because he is on fire.
8 points for Blystead in this first half. 2 of his 3 shots coming by way of the three-pointer.
Josh's Ravenwood coach has a fire lit under him, and I can't blame him. I'm down by 18 going into the half.
Hey,
tough scene.
J.E. Cisco is a tough place to play. TSSAA ranked J.E. Cisco the third hardest venue in the state of Tennessee. That is not true. I don't think they ranked that at all. But it sounds good on paper. Ravenwood with the ball, 20 seconds to go. Ravenwood looking to get the last bucket, and they call the shot off.
Foul on Qualls.
And they get Dylan Qualls with the foul. Wait.
Oh, he's saying it was on the baseline. Yes, on Qualls. Josh, I heard the rankings go J.E. Cisco, Gym, Neyland Stadium in the order of the toughest places to play in Tennessee.
That's what I heard too, Cam. Oh, a deep three. No good. With 1 second. Throw it up, Elisha. He doesn't get it off. The shot misses wide right. But my goodness, Cam, what a first half for these Hickman County Bulldogs. Hickman leads 33-15 after one. In just a few moments, we will hear from Coach Gordon and his hand-selected player of the game. A great ball game so far. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the WNKX halftime show. We are joined at this time by Hickman County High School Lady Dogs head coach Gavin Gordon. Coach Gordon, a very impressive win for your Lady Dogs here tonight. Congratulations. Cam, I'll let you ask the first one here tonight.
So Coach came out man-to-man tonight, switched it up from the past few games. Was it just to get a different look again for mix it up for what they prepared for, or just why that decision tonight?
Yeah, we had went zone the last couple of games, so I figured they got film on it. And honestly, just kind of mix it up a little bit. I think we were leaving too many shooters open in zone, and then obviously number 10 got hot tonight, so we had to adjust to that too. But just trying to get out in passing lanes a little bit and just play solid defense and not get beat on the rotation.
Now, Coach, what me and Cam have been talking about in the broadcast is the need to be physical. Right, you need to rely on Zoe Chilton, on Delaney King in the paint to make tough rebounds, and we saw that certainly tonight. There were countless offensive rebounds by the Lady Dogs, and I saw such an improvement by Delaney King and her physicality. How do you prepare your girls to get into the right mentality to be physical?
We've been preaching that for a couple years now, and they're finally starting to get in and believe in themselves. We're preaching rebounding right now. We're not even holding the safety back. I was telling them on the offensive glass, we're sending all five, and we're trying to get in there and get boards. And, you know, in that first quarter, I think we had 7 offensive rebounds in a row, just couldn't stick it in. But 7 offensive rebounds in a row is impressive no matter who you are.
Coach, tonight, Carly Everett got a lot of minutes. I was very impressed with her. Just speak to what you see in her and the player that she's becoming.
She's a gym rat, man. I'm telling you, she's in here 6 a.m. every morning shooting with me. Her defense is getting better. She's asking questions. She's going to be a player, and I think she stepped in. She hasn't got a lot of minutes yet, but tonight she got quite a few, and she made the most of them. And she better be on people's radar. I'm just saying.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking the time with us once again. Congratulations on your victory here tonight against a tough opponent. Coach Gavin Gordon, everybody. And at this time, we are joined, no real surprise to anyone who watched the game, number 20, Ava Floyd, joining us for the second time this week as your HCHS player of the game in the girls' game. Now, Ava, we know we talked to you on Tuesday about how you started to lack a little bit of confidence in your shot, but that certainly was not the case here tonight. You finished with 20 points, and only one of those came on the three-pointer. So what was your mentality going into this game? Because you were certainly playing aggressive.
Definitely to drive it more, and with the team spacing out the floor, there was many open lanes to get downhill, so the drive was really open tonight more than the three for me.
Ava, you got a 20-piece tonight. As impressive as that is, I was more impressed with you defensively. Just speak to your preparing mentally for that.
I knew it wasn't going to be easy coming in because there was many girls that get downhill and drive. So I know I was going to have more help side, but then also stay up on my girl so she didn't get a wide open three. So.
Now, Ava, it's always good to have a little bit of self-reflection. What are some things that happened in this game that you think I need to grow on, I need to be better by the time the next game rolls around?
I definitely forced a couple shots there, made some turnovers that shouldn't have happened. Probably should have kicked it out better and retreated or just made a better decision right there.
Well, thank you very much, Ava. One of the most humble players you will ever meet. We thank you both for joining us, Coach Gavin Gordon and the player of the game, number 20, sophomore Ava Floyd. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back here on WNKX for second half basketball. Don't go anywhere. So we're back here on WNKX. We are just under 2 minutes away from second half basketball. Your Bulldogs currently lead 33-15 against the Ravenwood Raptors. Now, Cam, it was a very eventful first half, high energy, high octane. Elisha Puckett, the leading scorer thus far for the Bulldogs with 11 points. I think the Bulldogs will definitely need to lean more on him, but I've been impressed with the mid-range shooting ability of Dylan Qualls as well, and the three-point ability of Charlie Blystead.
You know, if I'm going into halftime, I'm looking at Dylan asking, hey, why didn't you shoot more? I mean, he was on all night long, and I mean, he was balling out. Take more shots. I want to see him be more of a focal point, you know?
Oh, absolutely, Cam. And we did see the aggressiveness. We did see the aggressiveness of the Hickman County Bulldogs on defense. It did lead to a few fouls, but I think for the most part they've been pretty cautious of the foul. They've had a good balance of aggressive and being a little patient. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fouls are nothing to shy away from. There's a reason why you got 5 of them, and I think utilizing physicality. I mean, I cannot say enough about the refs tonight, Josh. We have been blessed. Now, I don't want to jinx us, so knock on wood, but I've been very impressed with the officiating tonight. They should have called a few more things, but they have been consistent from the tip to starting the second half of the guys' game. I love it.
The ball is thrown into Elisha. We are officially underway with second half hoops. A nice tip to Puckett, and he finishes it. A beautiful pass by Qualls, and a great finish by Elisha.
Coach Dawson loves running that play right there. It's a play where they swing it up top to Dylan. Dylan throws a lob with a screen on the backside for Elisha. It's a beautiful play.
Underneath Wismar on McKinnon. These two big men doing battle in the paint. And the advantage goes to Wismar this time around. The two-point bucket is good. McDonald has it, finds McKinnon. Elisha wanted to pull up, doesn't, dishes to Blystead. Blystead tries to find Qualls. Oh, and Qualls goes back to Blystead. Nice job by Charlie to corral it to keep it from going out of bounds. So the Bulldogs can reset, Puckett being guarded well. And Blystead pulls up. Oh, I thought he had it, but rebounded by McKinnon. McKinnon goes up, no good, off the front of the rim. Rebounded by the Raptors.
Josh, I think McKinnon lost control of that.
When they try to take a play out of the Hickman County playbook, they're a little pass there underneath, but they couldn't find it. Hickman County ball. Elisha taking it up the floor. Elisha up top, wanted to pull up, but pulls it down. Tries to find McDonald. Ooh, near disaster there, but he recovers. Stripped away. And they point the direction towards Ravenwood.
I believe it was a illegal screen on the backside from Dylan Qualls. I think he stuck an arm or elbow out to drag the defender. Understandable call there.
So Ravenwood now has the opportunity to take it up the floor. Wismar underneath towards the rightmost corner, guarded by McDonald. Tries to use his size, drives up and misses the layup, rebounded by Elisha. Takes up the right side, he's in a hurry. Now he slows it down a bit. Dishes to McDonald at the left wing. Finds Elisha underneath, looking for someone to help. Blystead now back to Elisha. Elisha barking orders, tries to drive into the baseline. Spin, mid-range shot, no good. Oh, McKinnon tries for the rebound. And corralled by Ravenwood. A nice save there by Braden Roberts. Ravenwood tries to drive, right wing, dishes right corner. Pump fake, pulls it down, dishes again. Up top now, does Ravenwood have the ball? Left wing, left corner. Now back up top, a lot of quick ball movement here from the Raptors. Now to the left corner. He'll drive in. Oh, the shot is no good. A lot of contact, and that will send number 21, Braden Barish, to the line.
Josh, I got to give props to this young man at the line. He has been the one guarding Puckett all night. He has been relentless on the offensive end. He has put his head down and tried to get to the basket all night. I'm very impressed with this young man.
Ravenwood certainly is a talented bunch, but Hickman County's been matching up really well against them. And Barish goes 2 for 2 on free throws there. 35-19 your score, 5:17 to go in the third. Elisha dishes it in to Qualls. Qualls back to Elisha. Elisha loses handle but regains. Blystad in the corner. Finds McKinnon at the free throw stripe. Tries to fit a tough pass into Puckett, and he does. Elisha swarmed by 3 Raptors. He's fouled, and they'll keep it at the floor. Hickman maintains possession. Elisha, the one they look to pass it in. And he finds McKinnon at the right corner. McKinnon dishes to Blystad. Blystad back to Puckett. Puckett drives in. Oh, his man falls down. He pulls up. No good. McKinnon goes over 2 Raptors for the rebound. Was looking for the foul, won't get it. Stallings in now for the Raptors in the corner. Dishes back. Ravenwood drives in. And passes it back out at the left wing, driving in on Qualls. Tough shot there, falls short, rebounded by McKinnon.
I gotta say, Josh, both of these teams defensively, I know the Bulldogs are up big on the scoreboard, but it is not like these Ravenwood Raptors are not bad at defense. I mean, both these teams defensively have just buried their nose in it and gone all out. I'm so impressed with these defenses tonight.
Well, both teams very scrappy, fearless, and fast, right? Which does make it, I think, even more entertaining to see McKinnon get involved, to see guys like Wismer get involved for the Raptors, seeing this contrast of styles, right? 4 quick guys, 1 big guy, right? So fun to watch.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the people on the radio. Honestly, this is a beautiful game to watch. Worth the price of admission, definitely for us, free.
Absolutely. That's the reason I became a broadcaster, to get into Hickman County games for free. So the Bulldogs take a timeout there. They will have possession. I think a smart timeout there by Dawson to get his guys some rest, let them calm down a little bit.
Yeah, they've been kind of out of sync on offense. There's just no flow necessarily, and I know a lot of it is they're trying to play through Elisha, right player to play through, not questioning that. It's just they have focused so much on him that there has to be movement on the weak side, and I think that we've kind of lacked with the movement on the weak side.
Oh, tries to find Qualls. Qualls, while standing at an impressive 6'4", that ball still is a little too tall for him. Well covered by Ravenwood. They will now take over. Now, Cam, the Bulldogs have only made 1 basket in about 4 minutes of play here. I'm sure Coach Dawson looking for some more offensive productivity.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just like that when you're playing these matchups where it's defense oriented. But you know, at some point you got to put that ball in the hole.
Now, Ravenwood had a wide open 3. He elected not to take it. And Elisha, from a long way out. No good, falls just short. Ravenwood now with the drive. Oh, it's knocked away by Elisha. Picked up by Blystad, and he'll dish it back to him. What a pass! McDonald capitalizes. Elisha with the assist. McDonald with the bucket.
That was a great job there by Will McDonald running the floor. And the Dogs have now switched to a 2-3 zone, and it worked right away.
And McKinnon, some phenomenal defense there. Forces the turnover. Hickman County will now take over with the ball. Now, Cam, that pass by Elisha, it doesn't come as a surprise to those that know his history. This guy was the starting quarterback for this football team. He has a very strong arm.
Yeah, very talented young man in all sports, and I heard he's playing baseball again this year. I've heard rumors. Not confirmed, but I've heard rumors he's playing baseball again. That kid can sling it.
A multi-sport athlete, if there ever was one, and Hickman fouled there by Ravenwood. Elisha looking to throw it in. And it looks like there are 4 Raptors ready to substitute in here. (37-19) your score, just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Elisha feeds to McDonald. When Qualls drives in, almost was able to convert the and one, but that should send number 11 to the line. No, they'll say it was a baseline foul. Elisha there to throw it in. Quick pass from Blystead to McDonald. McDonald to Puckett, and Puckett throws it off the leg of Braden Barish. Smart play there by number 12 to keep it in his possession. Elisha here to throw it in. Goes deep to McKinnon, high post. Hands to Qualls. Qualls, nice behind the back move. Jump stop. Dishes to McDonald from 3. No good, just short. Qualls with the rebound. What a tough play. Mid-range, no good. Oh, and Qualls, I think they got him for over the back right there. Who did they get the foul on there, Cam?
I'm assuming Dylan. Yeah, Dylan. It was over the back, very clearly over the back. But you can't hate the hustle.
Well, I mean, you saw Coach Dawson and applause right there because he loves when he sees guys hustle. You know, if you make a mistake, but you're trying your hardest, you can appreciate that to an extent.
Yeah, Coach Dawson has always preached hustle, and you know, from when I played to now, obviously, that's been all that he's asked for as Ravenwood gets an N1 opportunity.
And that was an impressive play there by Roberts of Ravenwood. And that was some good ball movement overall by the Raptors as well. Hickman County seemed to just a step behind.
Yeah, and this young man at the line, you said Roberts, correct? He has been very impressive as well. He seems to be the motor guy, him and number 21. High motor guys. Roberts all over the boards tonight.
And Elisha taking his time with Barish. Dishes to Blystead. McKinnon has an open look, not known for his three-point ability, so he dishes off to Puckett. And Puckett will pull up. Oh! Right in the face of a defender, and Elisha is all fired up.
Josh, you love to see that when your star gets into it like that. That's a recipe for success there.
And Elisha, a very calm man, but whenever he gets fired up on the court, you know he means business. Now in the corner, looking for help is McCarter. Dishes to Wismer underneath, double teamed by Puckett and McKinnon. And McKinnon tries to knock it loose, but too much contact there.
McKinnon's got to know right there that, hey, he is about to make a move. Don't swipe down at it. It's a chance that I just don't know if it's worth taking. Thankfully, it's his first, so not in any foul trouble.
And it's a pump fake from 3. It looked like his feet got a little too light on that attempt. Cam, he leaves the ground, comes back down, no shot attempt, which of course forces the turnover. Hickman County ball.
A little Michael Jackson look there to him, almost on his tippy toes floating.
Qualls here to throw it in from the sideline. Gives to Elisha. Elisha working Barish, drives it down the court at the left wing. Finds Blystead, corner 3. No good, but McKinnon with the rebound. Gives to Qualls. Qualls on the baseline, dishes. Blystead again, no good. But again, McKinnon with the rebound, and they will get Tyler on the foul. Little ticky-tacky there.
McKinnon had his arms fully extended into the young man's back. If he will instead try to get underneath him with like a leg, he can still do that, get away with it, and it not look as blatant.
So now free throws will be attempted following the foul. 40-22 is your score in favor of the Bulldogs. Just over a minute to go in the third quarter. And a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that Monday, December 9th, your Hickman County Bulldogs will be taking a trip to Columbia Academy in a Bulldog versus Bulldog matchup. So Brown in the game, as is Kylan Seal. Qualls dishes to Seal. Oh, it's knocked away though, Ravenwood ball. Under a minute now. Ravenwood driving in. It looks like a stutter step there. Oh, and they can't get the rebound. Offensively rebounded. A nice pass there by Ravenwood. The shot goes up and will not fall, but a foul is called.
Like Tony Parker right there, just zipping it into the big man.
Braden Brown called for the foul, his second of the game. Free throw number 2 on the way. And it's good.
Brody Worley in for the Bulldogs.
And Brody Worley coming in for Dylan Qualls. Worley dishes to McDonald. McDonald back to Worley. Worley now taking up the floor. Very loose dribbling there by Worley. Not taken away though. McDonald tries to drive through. Nice, a nice dish to Seal. Can't corral it because he was fouled, and they will get Ravenwood on the foul.
Now, Josh, this lineup doesn't look like it has necessarily a primary ball handler out here. Braden Brown looks like he'd be the best ball handler on the floor. It could put them in a tough situation, but irregardless, they just need to finish out this quarter.
Now under 30 seconds to go. Brown has it at the top. Brown dishes to Worley. Worley loses the handle, does regain possession, looking for help, finds McDonald. Under 20 seconds now. McDonald finds Brown. Brown drives, dishes to Blysted, back to McDonald, 8 seconds. McDonald tries to drive, loses handle on the ball, hits off the baseline, and it will be Ravenwood basketball. 4 seconds even to go, 40-24 your score. The Bulldogs playing a tight press here, not wanting to forfeit any late quarter points. And he gets it off, and the layup is no good. And that will bring this third quarter to an end. Hickman County leads 40-24. One more quarter left to go. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back here on WNKX.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? It's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
And we're back here live on WNKX, your home of Hickman County sports. The fourth quarter of this electric basketball game is about to be underway. Now, Cam, Ravenwood did outscore us 9-7 that quarter, but Hickman County maintains control of this game.
Yeah, and Josh, I see here the starting lineup playing primarily the entire rest of the quarter. And I think partially it was because some reserve guys came in, as Ravenwood from way downtown misses though. As some backups came in, another three.
And Ravenwood playing with some urgency here, trying a lot of deep threes. Both of them not connecting on this possession, and the Raptors will be called for a foul. Hickman County will take over.
But yeah, I see Hickman County pulling their whole starting group in about 6 minutes, 5 minutes left, and taking control.
I mean, with the talent of this Ravenwood team, you don't want to mess around, right? They do have a 16-point lead, but that can evaporate in an instant. Now Puckett gives to Brown. They're playing aggressive on the floor, are the Raptors. Braden tries to drive, and they will get Ravenwood with a foul. That's number 1, Dallas Stallings.
It's a bizarre call for these refs. They haven't called a real ticky-tack foul all night, but that's the first one, and that's 4 on that young man.
And Will McCarter checking in for Stallings. Elisha finds Brown on the throw-in. Brown directing traffic. Almost loses his footing, but regains his balance. Hands off to Qualls. And throws it off the foot of a Raptor defender. Draws the kickball violation, and it will stay with Hickman County. And a whistle blows and substitutions on the way. Matt Nava checks in for Reese Hunsinger. Qualls in the paint to McKinnon. Oh, a tough play there. Can't finish off the bucket. Rebounded by Ravenwood.
Beautiful play drawn up there by Coach Dawson to get that wide open shot from McKinnon down low, but got to finish.
And they get Qualls with the foul.
Foul on Qualls. His third, team first.
A lot of ball movement here. 3-point attempts, and it's good. Braden Roberts nails the three, and we have not seen a Ravenwood three-pointer in some time.
Yeah, it's been a minute, Josh, and I think that speaks volumes to the ability of Hickman County to get out and defend.
McKinnon to Worley. Worley back out to Elisha. Elisha trying to drive in, screened by Worley. And they say Elisha went off the baseline. Turnover. Ravenwood now in possession. 40-27 your score, 6:40 to go in the fourth. The Bulldogs playing tight around the perimeter. Oh, Worley. Driving in from the left wing. It's up. The shot is no good. But the whistle blows. McKinnon appears to be in disagreement. But either way, that will send the Raptors to the line.
Josh, one thing I've noticed about Ravenwood these past few possessions and pretty much this entire second half, defensively, they are forcing us to run sets to get open. Earlier in the game, it was a lot of motion. And Ravenwood came out in 2-3. They've switched man, and it's been tougher on us to get open. Not necessarily because it's a better defense, or they're suddenly better defenders, but it just forces us to rely more on something set. As Will McDonald turns the ball over, Ravenwood heading the other way.
And they are forcing us to make uncomfortable passes, and another three-pointer lands for Ravenwood, and just like that, they have cut this lead down to 8 points. 40-32 is now your score, and Coach Dawson takes a big timeout here, just over 6 minutes to go. And Cam, what do the Dogs need to do here?
They need to start taking care of things that they can control. When you're up, oftentimes, it doesn't matter what sport, you start letting things that you can't control bother you. Right now, Coach Dawson needs to say, guys, let's control what we can control, right? That means we're going to make good passes. We're going to make the right decisions on defense. We're going to give all-out hustle. We're going to rebound. take care of what you can take care of, the result will be whatever it is.
And I think as much as we want to see the Bulldogs step things up, I think you have to give a lot of credit to this Ravenwood team. They have played with a spark in this second half. Whatever pep talk their head coach gave them in the locker room has been working so far. And I think they have been playing through number 20, Braden Roberts. He has been looking very strong in this half, and I think the Bulldogs need to work on containing this young man.
Yeah, and the thing about Ravenwood, there is zero quit in them. They come from a district, an area where any team can beat anybody, and they're all exceptionally talented. And that proves that here. There's absolutely no quit in these guys.
What a scary pass by McKinnon. He finds Qualls, and Qualls has the man all over him, and they finally get a foul called. They'll get number 2, Will McCarter. Bulldog basketball.
Now, all game, it has been a very physical game. I think Ravenwood has decided that no matter what we do, whether they call a foul or not, we're gonna be as physical as possible, and it's showing up.
On Elisha, great ball movement as he finds Dylan Qualls underneath, and Qualls capitalizes with the layup.
See, things like that is what happens when you're going wild, and you know that right there showed the Dogs were in control, and a good thing happened. That needs to continue.
And the open 3 does not fall, rebounded by Qualls. The Bulldogs looking to quietly set up right here. Qualls drives up the left side. Finds Blystad. Finds Puckett. Puckett has it stripped but regains control, and they finally get a foul called. That's Roberts. And if there was a guy you want to get into foul trouble, it's Braden Roberts.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's either him or number 21. How do you say that last name?
Braden Barish, number 21, yes.
Both of those guys have been physical, huge difference makers for him tonight. This is Qualls, great move inside, gets a foul drawn. Again, on number 20, Roberts.
Starting to creep towards that dreaded foul limit. And Cam, I think what makes Qualls so dangerous are his strides. He started just inside the three-point line, and in 2 steps, he was at the basket. I mean, it's so impressive what this young man can do physically. And the first free throw is good.
Man, he is long. He can stretch. He's a big kid, and I think, one, that makes him super efficient at getting to the basket. But as we saw earlier in that game, and you can see it with Kevin Durant even, that's who I would compare him getting that mid-range shot. He's just bigger, and it makes it easier to get that shot off.
And Elisha, a great job there to draw the foul, and that will keep possession with the Bulldogs, even though Qualls missed that second free throw. And Cam, is it beyond the stretch of the imagination to call Dylan Qualls Mr. Fantastic with his stretching ability? And Qualls tries a tough bucket, won't fall, rebounded by Ravenwood. Dogs lead by 11. 4:50 to go in the game. Roberts drives in, jump stops, Puckett on him. Now from 3, no good, rebounded by Will McDonald. Nice job to get the ball out as he was torn by a few Raptors. Blystad there to help Puckett. Oh, and Blystad an errant pass. Roberts there, one-on-one, can't capitalize. Oh, and they call it a shooting foul there. I believe they got Blystad. Yes, they do.
Josh, that's a tough call there. It's one of those that it was a good move, and it could easily go as a no call, but there's been a few more calls lately that have gone with lesser contact, and it matches what they've done recently. Again, speaks volumes to this refereeing team.
And Roberts visibly frustrated with himself after he misses the first free throw. He's been sent to the line several times these last few minutes. Number 2 on the way. And this one falls. So Roberts goes 1 for 2, makes it a 10-point game, 43-33 your score. Braden Brown with the ball. Guarded well by Barish. And Barish knocks it free, but the whistle blows. And they get Braden Roberts, Cam. That's like his third foul in the last 3 minutes of play. That's not what you want to see if you're a Ravenwood coach, fan, or player.
No, it's not. And Josh, I think he called it on the wrong guy, to be honest with you, but he's the one that he called, and it's good for us.
So Brown goes to the line. Number one up. No good off the back of the rim. And these are the free throws you have to make. These can be real daggers in the hearts of any team, late game free throws. And number two will fall. That's big. Braden Brown's first point of the game is a big one as he extends the lead back to 11. Stallings back into the game now for Ravenwood. Ravenwood driving to the basket.
Great move there by number 5.
And that will send Blaze Bonga to the line.
Roberts figuring out that he's now in foul trouble. I don't think that he knew that last one was on him. And you see him getting subbed out. That could be huge for the Bulldogs.
So the next free throw on the way. And it's good. So Blaze knocks down both of them. 9-point lead do the Bulldogs have. 4 minutes to go. Elisha. Oh, a downtown pass. Nice ball. Qualls to Blystad. Can't land the layup. Dawson looking for a foul call. None there. Stallings mid-range. No good. They can't get the offensive rebound. And Elisha corrals it.
That's a great job there by Stallings getting that open shot. Great take. Can't complain.
Brown from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Jewell, and Jewell takes it himself. No good. And a late call there by the officials. They get Blystad there.
I'm not sure what exactly that call was, though, Josh. I've never seen him make that motion, like he was motioning the Undertaker to come out of the grave or something.
I think when he was getting up, he interfered with the path of the ball the ball handler. I believe that's what that call is.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
And Dawson
Timeout.
taking a timeout here. 3.5 minutes to go. The Bulldogs lead by 9, 44-35. And Cam, thank goodness this defense has really come to play because the offense has gone silent in this half.
Yeah, but the thing is, Josh, this is a great early season test, because they've been tested when they're down, but now they're being tested when they're ahead. Honestly, it's a way tougher test to be ahead and still pull this thing out. And we'll see what they're made of. I just want to see some ball security, right? This whole game, we've been a little messy with our passes, making some long ones. It worked out for us in the first half. Here, I want to see us have better ball security.
So Bonga here to pass it in. And he finds Roberts. Elisha guarding him. Roberts drives in, tries to check it underneath. Nothing there. Decision time for the officials. And they keep it with Ravenwood. And Coach Dawson is irate. And they change the possession back to Hickman County. So the referees make it right. Brown here to throw it in. Elisha's right there waiting for him. Oh, a nice left-handed pass there by Puckett. Brown tries to drive in, stormed by 4. And Elisha's open. Can't find it, but a tough rebound by Blystad. And he's going to check it back out to Brown. That is a critical moment in this game. McDonald back to Elisha. 3 minutes now to go. Bulldogs still lead by 9.
Josh, they still have Roberts on Elisha. It's a tough matchup for you when you have 4 fouls. He's got to be careful.
Roberts down at the left wing, finds McDonald. McDonald drives into the paint, kicks it out to Brown. Brown back to Elisha, and you have to take advantage of the no shot clock. Qualls, mid-range shot, no good, falls short. A little bit of a risky shot attempt there by Qualls. Oh, and McDonald strips it. Nice spin move. No good. Puckett Can't put it back. And the whistle blows. And Qualls is called on the foul. Ravenwood basketball.
I mean, Josh, I don't know. That's 4 on Dylan, and that's just a bizarre foul when you're just jumping at the ball.
I mean, both men going back and forth. It's just tough to make that distinction.
The only thing that I can think is the hand that we couldn't see from our angle was pushing on one side, but, I mean, that's tough.
And you send Ravenwood to the free throw line. Bonga here. Number 1 is good. 44-36 now. Ravenwood continues to close the gap. Drew Parker subbing out for Reese Hunzinger, who was one of their critical shooters in the first half. And free throw number 2 goes in, 44-37. 7-point game now. Brown looking to throw it in, finds Qualls, a nice job of crisscrossing there to get the defense in knots. A nice pass to Elisha. Elisha dishes underneath McDonald, wide open. Oh, a nice putback by Elisha. And that is critical.
Your best player stepping up in a big spot. You can't ask anything more. That was pure hustle right there by Puckett, and that's the only way we're going to win this game.
Oh, and a tough shot there made by Jacob Jewell. The Bulldogs quick to get it back in. They want to keep running this clock. 46-39 your score. Brown wide open, drives in, has McDonald. Back out to Qualls. Qualls to Brown. Brown dribbles up. Back to McDonald. Pump fakes the 3, pulls it down, back to Qualls. Nice pie in the back. And they get a foul called on Reese Hunzinger. And of course, being in the late game here, that will send Qualls to the line, even though it wasn't a shooting foul, and a chance for some big points here. And he hits the first one.
The first one is good.
And Roberts back in, and Bonga back in for the Raptors. And number 2 is good by Dylan Qualls. Ice in his veins. 9-point game, 48-39 Bulldogs, 1:45 to go.
Josh, it sure looked like that kid got hacked, but by the reaction of Braden Brown and Coach Dawson, it looks like he flopped, to be honest with you. It looked like he second-guessed himself. But hey, it worked out for him. So this lineup that's closed out the fourth quarter has lacked McKinnon. I find that very interesting, Josh, because all game long, he has been such a huge part in getting these rebounds. He's by far the biggest guy on the floor, and I'm wondering if it is because Coach Dawson wanted the big guy from Ravenwood to stay out, because it looked like they were rotating with each other almost, and I wonder if that was part of it.
And Ravenwood only able to make one of those 3 free throws, and they foul Elisha Puckett. That is not the man you want to send to the line at this stage of the game.
No, if he's half like his brother, this man is stone cold at the free throw line in the fourth quarter.
Of course, Cameron. Elisha has a couple brothers, referring to the alumni Isaiah Puckett. 1:38 to go in this game, near crunch time. And Elisha drains free throw number 1.
You know, you can say whatever you want about Elisha putting up numbers on the stat sheet, but he is so locked in mentally into this game. He's on offense, he's barking orders. On defense, he's barking orders. And just there at the free throw line, he had the awareness to say, guys, as Ravenwood airballs a three.
And that was a desperate three, I believe, is what they would call that, and it falls well short. Hickman takes over with a 10-point lead, 91 seconds remain. And a lot of chaos here on the court.
Yeah, they almost had 6 guys on the floor.
So they get things settled out. And Elisha, a bomb to Qualls! And one for Dylan Qualls! And Dylan Qualls is letting him know. What a pass by the former quarterback, Elisha Puckett.
I mean, what a ball. He looked like Mike Vick without the dog fighting.
My goodness, Steve Young-esque, the great 49er.
That was probably a better reference. The Mormon was probably a better reference.
It's rare we see so many lefties with arms, but here we go.
They're bountiful, what can we say? Just hope he's not Tua Tagovailoa with all those concussions.
And Qualls cannot complete the play. No, Ravenwood drives in the bucket, no good. You cannot go over that 6'4" frame that easily. And Elisha, at 100 miles an hour, finds Blysted. Brown to Qualls, up and good. Dylan Qualls, the takeover by number 11. 54-40 is your score. And the whistle blows. Foul on Hickman and Cam. This late in the game, there's really no need for those fouls. You want to play a little conservative, I think.
You just don't want to make the game. You just don't want them to have an opportunity to set up and even get a good look. You want to keep them playing wild like you had them. This kind of gives them an opportunity to slow down, kind of set their mind for what they're about to do. Now listen, they still are going to be in panic mode. They're down 14 with 1 minute and 3 seconds left, but irregardless.
Now what we should point out as well, that's now 2 Hickman County Bulldogs. They're at 4 fouls, Braden Brown and Dylan Qualls. But with 1 minute and 3, I think Dawson still wants to ride with his best players. And some substitutions now for Ravenwood. 54-41 your score. And free throw number 2 is good. And a lot of ball movement here by the Bulldogs. Oh, nice pass by Qualls to Blystad. To Puckett, the drive, it's good! This Bulldog offense has woken up at the perfect time. From 3, it's good for Ravenwood.
Josh.
And a timeout called.
Now, the difference in this offense now and the difference in the offense in the third quarter all had to do with passing. The Bulldogs this quarter have stopped trying to dribble, drive, and make a move and play isolation ball. They have moved the basketball and take purposeful dribbles. That's a big thing that, a lot of times you see high school kids, they want to replicate their favorite player. The best thing to do is to play solid basketball. If you want to replicate your favorite player, I bet they don't use more than 3 dribbles to get that shot off. And this quarter, we've seen an explosion of offense, and it's come from good passing and purposeful dribbling.
And it seems like a war of cheerleaders is broken out on the court right now, going back and forth with back handsprings, and I'm getting tired just watching them.
Josh, I think Ravenwood's just trying to find something to win, but Miss Simpson down there said absolutely not.
So 56-45, the Bulldogs lead by 11. I think we're going to see a lot of three-point attempts here by Ravenwood late, 46 seconds to go. Puckett looking inbound. He fires and finds Blystad. Back to Puckett. Now Elisha fires up the court to Brown. The layup. Oh, rattles in and out. 38 seconds.
Josh, that right there should have been oh my goodness, what's it called? Wherever you interfere with the ball going in.
And that 3 is good by Ravenwood.
Goaltending, that's the word I was looking for. That should have been a goaltending call there. The young man went to go block it, smacked the backboard, made the entire backboard shake. That's why Brown missed that layup. Should have been called for, that should have been called, but it is what it is. Dogs up 8 with 27 seconds to go. Sounds like a pretty good situation to me, Josh.
A great place to be in, but you know Coach Dawson is not going to exhale until the clock hits 0.
Yeah, the good thing is I don't see Tracy McGrady playing for the Raptors tonight, or we'd be in trouble. Oh, wow, as a random student breaks out into flips. What in the world?
I didn't know the male autonomy could move like that, Cam. That was impressive.
I think it's just him. I definitely can't.
I think the word I was looking for was anatomy. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, nor do I play one on television. But a very impressive handspring all the same. Brown here to inbound it for the Bulldogs. Of course, the Raptors pressing. Finds Elisha. Oh, and a lot of contact, but I mean, that's good for the Dogs. It wasn't called. More clock runs off. Oh, a nice pass by Qualls to Puckett. Puckett to Brown. McDonald to Qualls to Puckett. What a spin move, and he's fouled by Jewell. And now Elisha will go to the line with a chance to put this game on ice. And Elisha nails the first free throw.
As these high school students here wish fair travels upon these Ravenwood Raptors.
And that's very considerate of our student section over there, Cameron.
I'm so glad that they kindly let them know to be careful on their way home and make it safely.
And Elisha makes the second one. And with a 10-point lead in 10 seconds, the Hickman County Bulldogs will defeat the Ravenwood Raptors. As the ball is batted around, 2.5 seconds, Hickman County ball. Brown to pass it in, Qualls will sit on it, and your Hickman County Bulldogs defend the dog pound here in J.E. Cisco, and they defeat the Ravenwood Raptors by a final score of 58-48. And Cam, such an impressive, gutsy win to the very end by these Bulldogs.
Absolutely, I'm very impressed. First off, let me give props to these Ravenwood guys, man. They are very talented team. And number 20, Mr. Roberts, he is a heck of a basketball player. But that being said, these Hickman County Bulldogs came out to play tonight. Elisha Puckett, the leader of this team, 24 points tonight, Josh. And I mean, what else can you say? The hustle was there. The defense was there. The dedication to each other was there. The communication was there tonight. I mean, great game by these Dogs.
Absolutely. And don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. After this brief break, we will be back for the Hickman County High School WNKX post-game show.
Smart appliances, heating and cooling, solar, electric vehicles, mobile apps. Energy impacts your life in many ways.
It's our job to power the technology that brings comfort and value to your busy life.
Your life,
your way.
So you're in the driver's seat.
Let us help. Contact the energy pros at Meriwether Lewis Electric.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
and you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Welcome back, Hickman County basketball fans, to the WNKX postgame show. I'm Josh Copley, your play-by-play announcer, joined by my color commentator, Cam Peters. And Cam, an impressive win that frankly became a nail-biter from the third quarter about to the last 2 minutes of the fourth. I mean, what do you think the Bulldogs did to really run away with the game there at the end?
I mentioned it in the broadcast. It was quit dribbling so much to get your shots and pass the basketball. When you pass the basketball to get shots, it is such a cleaner game, such a better game, such a more efficient game. And I mean, I think the story of the fourth quarter is the efficiency at which the basketball moved. I think, because obviously nothing really changed defensively. Let's be honest. They played awesome defense the entire game, and I don't think it was necessarily anything on that end. So offensively, it was just the adjustment of the mindset of the guys on the floor. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Cam, absolutely. I agree with what you said there. And I think what I saw there towards the end of the game is that Hickman County kept this game just out of reach, right, to where Ravenwood was sent into panic mode a little bit earlier than they probably would have liked to, right? That forces errant shots that have a low percentage chance of falling. Hickman County did a great job of getting some late game boards that forced them to start fouling. And I think that was just a great recipe for success.
Yeah, absolutely, Josh. And I think the number one thing that you can see in this game, it got sloppy for them offensively, but at no point did they let up with energy. It's something that I've said every broadcast, and probably something that everyone will get tired of me saying by the time I quit doing this, is if you want to win a if you want to compete in something and have your best chance of winning, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You have got to bring energy, and all of it. And I think that that's what the Dogs did tonight. I think that's what they expect out of each other, though. I think the energy doesn't come from them going, all right, we're playing basketball, let's go all out. I think the energy comes from the expectation of each other. And this game is a step in the direction that a state tournament can happen. I really think so.
When Ravenwood, a very talented team, I'm not sure if Ravenwood was really prepared for the energy that Hickman County was bringing in this game. It looked like Hickman County had landed a few punches in the mouth early, and they really never recovered. I mean, Hickman County came out swinging, had a lot of momentum, and then they capitalized to the fullest degree of that, and they eventually put it out of reach by the time the fourth quarter got into crunch time.
Yeah, Josh, and it forced the issue for Ravenwood to go out and have to play from behind. That's so hard for people to play from behind, especially when a team is not going to let up at all.
And arriving with us now, Coach Dawson and his hand-selected player of the game, it looks like the 6'6" junior, Tyler McKinnon, will be joining us as well. Cam, I always look forward to these conferences with Coach Dawson. He has such great insight, always a calm demeanor as well.
Yeah, absolute GOAT of GOATs in my book. You want to talk about the greatest coaches of all time, he might be in my book, you know. When it gets down to it, he's cool, calm, and collected. But on top of that, every player in that locker room is ready to run through a wall for him because everyone knows that he will do anything for you. I know that if I called him tomorrow and said, hey, Coach Dawson, I'm in Birmingham, can you come pick me up? I think he would do it. He's that type of guy, and I think that the players know that, and that's why he gets such effort from them.
Oh, absolutely. I think as much as you want a coach that knows the game, and Coach Dawson does, he's a very smart coach, high IQ coach. He's a guy that the kids love playing for, as you just touched on, and then that goes along. We see that at every level too, not just the high school level, but college, even professional level. You see guys like Dan Campbell, the coach for the NFL team Detroit Lions. He plays the game in a way that fires up his guys and makes them want to play for him, right? And we see that at Coach Dawson as well. And ladies and gentlemen, we are joined at this time by the head coach of the Hickman County Bulldogs, Coach Dawson. Coach Dawson, we appreciate you joining us. A huge win tonight for your Bulldogs. Now, we noticed in the third quarter, it seemed like Ravenwood was going on a little bit of a run. They had momentum on their side. Their fans were getting riled up. Their bench was getting fired up. How do you keep your guys calm, cool, and collected when the opposing team makes a run like that?
Well, we need to do a little better job, I think, Josh. But that's the first time we've been in this situation. I think we talked about that some the other night. Like, we needed a close type of game. We expected this game to be close. Ravenwood's a really good program. They're really well coached. They shoot the ball really well, and I knew they struggled shooting the ball in the first half, and I knew it wasn't going to stay like that all night. They were going to hit some shots eventually. Everything was pretty easy for us in the first half. I think maybe there was a little bit of a letdown, and we knew they were coming. I knew they were coming. Like, I knew they weren't going to just come out flat again in the second half. So they made their run. We made some plays there late to finish the game off, hit most of our free throws down the stretch. So that was a really good game for us, really good experience, and hopefully we'll handle that situation a little better next time we're in it.
Now, you just talked about how your guys adjusted to that. That third quarter run, how did you yourself adjust to that? And did you change up a scheme? Did you change up a look? Just kind of what did you, from a coaching standpoint?
Well, we were switching defenses a lot tonight to try to keep them off balance. They went small because their big was pretty ineffective inside against ours. They put another shooter on the floor, so it kind of dictated if we were going to go man, we were going to have to be small, or we could stay in the zone. But we didn't want to stay with one defense too long. I got to do a little better job of handling it. I probably lost my composure a little bit. I thought there were some really questionable calls that happened like right in front of our bench. So, but that's going to happen. That's a part of the game. You know, your emotions tend to get a little high when the game's close and on the line, and I got to do a little better job of handling that next time.
Yeah, and on the refs. So in the first half, they let the boys play. There was some physical play. Big switch up in the second half. Did that cause? I know some of the guys got frustrated. What does that cause for you and for the team?
Well, it's just hard, you know, when you kind of set a certain precedent that it's going to be called one way, and then you come out and it's totally different. It's not the first time that's ever happened, but you know the refs aren't going to adjust us. So we've got to do a better job of adjusting to how they're calling the game. Didn't think we had a real favorable whistle in the second half. A couple of those guys are really good officials. I don't think, you know, obviously there was no intent, but it's a hard game to officiate. It's fast moving. There's a lot of action. So whistle kind of getting go our way. I thought we got a little quick in our offense in the second half. I didn't think we moved the ball nearly as well as we did in the first. We kind of got a little stagnant, and we missed some shots, and we probably didn't have as good shots because there was a little too much dribbling and a little less ball movement and activity. So.
Well, Coach Dawson, we appreciate you taking the time with us. Once again, congratulations on a huge win against a very tough opponent.
Thank you, Josh. And I just wanted to say I really appreciate you guys doing this. This is fantastic for our kids and for the community. I talked to a bunch of my friends and family who are at home watching this game, and they haven't had the opportunity to do that in the past. So thank y'all very much. Really,
well, that means a lot. Thank you, Coach Dawson, everyone. And at this time, we are joined by his hand-selected player of the game, and rightly so, number 25, the center, Tyler McKinnon. Now, Tyler, that was a tough game. I think tonight was some of the most aggressive and physical we've seen you play this year. Was there any reason behind that? Was that something you were trying to change in your game?
Well, I just think that they knew that I was a heavy factor on our team with rebounding and stuff. When they had that big hand, he was a pretty good competition. He got a couple buckets on me, and we just adjusted to it. And when he got out, I mean, we started going 2-3, and that slowed him down a little bit.
Now, you did mention that big. You told me before the game. He says he's 6'5", but I don't really know about it. And you proved him to be small. You pushed them around tonight. Is there something that you did to prepare for this, or did you just come into it like another game?
I guess I psyched myself into thinking he was smaller and where I could body him up and stuff, but just pretty much came prepared. And I knew what I was going up against from last year. I remembered him, and he's a pretty good ball player.
Now, Tyler, a question for you as a player, of course, longtime player here at Hickman County. What does it mean to get to play at home on a Friday night against a tough opponent, especially when that student section is loud? Why does that affect your game?
I think it affects me in a good way, if anything, that the community behind us are always supportive, never hurting us in any way. I think it just have ours back. It gives the bench more energy, more definitely, because they go with the bench and the bench goes with them. Helps me out as a player to know that that energy's behind me and just gets me hyped up, I guess.
Well, absolutely. Well, thank you for taking time with us, Tyler. You had a great game tonight. We wish you the best of luck on Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be all for our broadcast here on WNKX. Once again, your Hickman County Bulldogs victorious against the Ravenwood Raptors by a score of 58-48. The Hickman County Bulldogs will take a trip to Columbia to face off against the Columbia Academy Bulldogs this next Monday. We hope to see you all there. But until then, I've been Josh Copley, your play-by-play announcer, joined by my broadcast colleague and color commentator, Cameron Peters. Good night, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to WNKX.